Hello and welcome back to Dirty 20s. I am the DM here, Kieran, and joining me tonight for our third game of Icarius the Black Between the Stars, we have Sophia, we have Morgan, we have Lewis, we have Maris, and we have Blake. So before we begin tonight, just another announcement. How to Homebrew Subclasses is coming out this Friday. It's 25 minutes long. Got a little bit more in depth than perhaps I wanted to, but whatever, it happened. Again, no sponsors, no announcements. Does anyone else have anything they want to say, or are we just ready to get right into it?
I think we're all good.
All right. Good. Then let's begin tonight's game of Icarius the Black Between the Stars. Last time, you all began in the Hotel Majestic, where you had just solved a murder mystery to be. Now, with you all wanting to continue working together, you all figured a good plan was to learn who you all were. So you sat down in the dining room and just talked. Most of you revealed where you came from, how you came to be here, why you left home, and what you wanted in the short term. You discussed worship, friendship, and spaceships. And in doing all of this, you grew together, realizing you might be able to help each other, or at least get the others willing to help you if you helped them in return. After that, it was time to take a rest, and in the morning, it was time to shop and get off this rock. You spoke with some captains and decided that Tex, a kobold, owner and captain of the SS Valhalla, would be right for you. He said that he needed a few hours, so you killed some time stocking up on supplies, gambling in the casino, and continuing to talk amongst each other. Time passed, and you eventually all boarded his ship. Met the crew, and you left. By the middle of the next day, however, the atmosphere shifted. You all heard a crashing sound downstairs, and Thorgrin and Mira, two members of the crew, a dwarven engineer and a displacer beast, never came back up after investigating it. It was then that you all headed downstairs against Tex's wishes and found Thorgrin's body. You realized that he brought a mind flayer tadpole into an enclosed metal ship hurtling through the vacuum of space, and you all have no way out, nowhere to hide, and then to make things even better, the power cut out. And you saw it. It had taken over Mira, the displacer beast, and it turned her into a monster. It invaded your minds, spoke to you, and exclaimed that you should not have shot it in the head back in the hotel. That only made it angrier. And then it leapt. And that's where we ended, with all of you rolling initiative against the mutated form of Mira, corrupted by the mind flayer tadpole that you brought aboard. So now, let's roll some initiatives as we jump right into it. And once you're done with that, by the way, I will set the scene a bit more. But first, we're going to get some numbers down on some paper. So if everyone would like to roll initiative.
Ooh.
You can read them out to me whenever. I'm fine.
13.
Whoa. Okay, so 13 from Meriele.
21.
21.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Is this just a D12?
An initiative is a D20 plus the initiative bonus in the top middle of your character
Gotcha.
sheet. Bellaris, what did you say?
19.
19.
I rolled a 7, but my initiative is still blank, I guess.
Oh, your initiative bonus is +1. It is equal to your dexterity modifier.
Gotcha. So I'm at an 8.
8. All right. And then Hadley?
I rolled a nat 20 plus 2, so 22.
22. All right.
In a minute, Kieran, will you tell me like the order?
Mm-hmm.
This means I have to figure out what I want to do faster, which is bad for me as a person.
I feel the same way.
Okay, so the initiative order. You ready?
One moment.
Yeah, it's all right. So-
Go ahead.
There's 9 people in this initiative. So it is Dr. Hadley, Hootin, Tempest, the pilot.
Hang on. Go slower. Go slower.
Hadley, Hootin, Tempest.
Tempest.
And then it's the intellect predator. And then it's you, Bellaris. And then it's Meriele, Mavise. And then it's Leola, the little halfling who mans the guns here on the ship. And lastly is Tex. He rolled a 3. It was a natural 1 plus 2.
Cool.
Yep.
Thanks.
So, let's get the map up here. And let's go. First up, Dr. Hadley. You are one of the furthest from the creature in the group. What would you like to do as it leaps on the table?
I am. Who's standing closest to me? I'm so sorry. I'm not used to these minis yet.
Oh, that's fine. You have Bellaris and Hootin within 5 feet of you.
Okay, I'm going to reach around and grab Bellaris' shoulder and cast guidance.
Okay.
Oh.
A gift. Have it. Go for it. And I'm also gonna pull out my pistol, and then that's pretty much all I'm gonna do. I don't want to move yet.
Okay. Yep.
Keep
Hootin.
it simple.
I kind of spin out of nowhere the double barrel shotgun again.
Mm-hmm.
Take a step forward, say, I should have killed you when I had the chance, and then take a shot.
All right.
Ooh, should hit. Natural 18 plus 6, ooh, mama. 24.
24 to hit. Yes, that hits.
Alright.
I did realize.
2d8.
I realized that I forgot to set the scene. I will do that once he is done figuring out the damage for this. Because it's fun, you know.
6. Do I add my dex to it?
Yes, you do.
Okay. So that would be 10 damage. Actually, wait. I'd have to be here. My apologies.
Okay. 10 damage? Alright.
Yep.
Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
Nope. Action, bonus action, movement.
Alright. So, set the scene. The lights are out, but emergency lights are on, rolling red beacons within the darkness of the interior. So the area is dim light, which only matters for Leola, Tempest, and Mavise, all of which who do not have dark vision. But all that means is that you have a little bit of a hard time seeing, so unless you can make some light, all of your attack rolls are at disadvantage. And the creature will have an easier time hiding from you. That's all I'm going to set for now. The air in the ship is cold and getting colder, and while the ship is sealed, without life support systems, it's going to get pretty bad here fast. So, with the ground more set, now it is Tempest's turn, who... he's just sort of chilling in here. He can't pilot the ship anymore. He's just going to peek around the corner and try to get a shot off. And that is a miss. So you just see this tall, like 6'2", grayish blue skinned with this wispy cloud-like hair guy with this like orange and black vest just peer around the corner. fire a shot with a ballistic pistol, which just misses and hits a wall at the far side of the chamber. And seeing that, Texlic kind of freaks out, like, okay, guns and spaceships are a bad idea. Focus on melee. If you shoot a wall, we could all die. I don't know if the spot welding's gonna hold up. Tempest then ducks around back behind the corner, and it's the Intellect Predator's turn. So, you see the thing crouched down low, having already been shot once by the same gun again, is really annoyed. He's going to hunker down there, and then all of a sudden, like, a slight magical wave passes across him, and with this big, toothy smile, this nearly faceless creature just fades away and goes invisible. You are unsure where he is now, but much like back at the hotel, it seems like he still has access to some of his magic in this form. Bellaris, on your turn, the threat has vanished. You're in dim, rolling red light. What would you like to do?
If I hold an action, would it be like as soon as the thing pops back up, if it would go off?
This, as soon as whatever you specify as the trigger happens, it will happen, or you can choose to abandon the action.
Okay, yeah. I guess the trigger is gonna be like just as soon as this creature pops back up, assuming none of my allies are in the way. I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do on your turn as a bonus action or movement?
Don't I have something as a bonus action for Blood Hunter, I think? Let me read.
You have a blood curse. But I can already tell you, I'm almost positive you have to see the target of your blood curse.
Well, hang on, just let me...
On deck is Meriele and then Mavise, once Bellaris is done.
Which one? Which blood curse did I pick?
It's written down on your sheet.
Which one?
The third sheet, the one that's got your character info and stuff. It's right there. Should be.
We love new characters.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All new abilities.
Okay.
I mean, it's new games. It happens. I mean, hey, all it means is that you're trying something different.
It says,
and they don't know it.
It says nothing about seeing it.
Well, what does it say?
It says, as a bonus action, you can force a creature within 30 feet of you to fear your wrath. You have advantage on all intimidation checks made against that creature till the end of your next turn. So could I just, like, send it out within, like, 30 feet in front of me and just see if it does anything?
You may. So, would you like to move before you do this?
I want to move so that it won't hit any of my friends.
Like there, and then just target the room?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. You're unsure. So, before I say...
wait. I would like to amplify it as well.
I was going to
ask. Can I do that, or is that an action?
Yes. No, you may amplify it. So when you amplify something, you take a d4 of damage. And
That's okay.
I would like you to describe what using this ability looks like, Bellaris. Is the first time you are using it.
What, I just get to decide?
Whatever, you get to decide what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
What do you do?
In that case, I imagine kind of just like not a red fog, but kind of just like a red shockwave sort of going out and like rippling out from me, and just like whatever it hits,
Okay. So
situation.
all of you watch as Bellaris runs to the front of the group, and as her last footfall slams onto the ground, this reddish, rippling, magical shockwave emanates out. You see a small amount of blood trickle down from her nose, the corner of her mouth, and one of her eyes. And as she does, you're unsure of where the creature is, but you do know that your ability has succeeded in finding it somewhere within 30 feet of you. It does not give you its location, but you know that it succeeded.
It's there, okay.
So, when...
So I hit it.
Yes, you did. When the creature is under the effect of this curse, the next wisdom saving throw that it makes before the end of Bellaris' next turn is made at disadvantage. She also has advantage on intimidation checks on it.
Oh, and so does that mean, so any wisdom check it has to do, it's at disadvantage?
The next wisdom saving throw. 1.
Just the next one,
Just
okay.
the next one.
Okay, good to know.
So,
So,
with
okay.
your turn being completed, Bellaris, we go to Meriele. The creature is invisible, but Bellaris calls out, "It's still here."
Thanks for talking for me. I would have done that, though.
Does she know where? Or
No.
is it just like...
She knows it's somewhere within 30 feet of her, so it's somewhere in the room still.
In that direction?
No, it was a radius around her. It's somewhere within 30 feet of her. The specific wording of the ability is the radius around you. You could not send it out specifically in a cone. So it's somewhere here. And Mavise, you are on deck.
And I took 2 damage. Not that bad.
I think I'll just hold action, I guess.
To do what?
To shapeshift.
Okay. What is the triggering condition and what creature are you shifting into?
If I were to be... I mean, if the creature would be within, like, 5 feet from me, then I would shapeshift. Trying to remember. I know I can shapeshift into a wolf. Can I shapeshift into a bear? At my level?
Let's look at what a bear's challenge rating is. I believe you might be able to shift into a black bear. That is my guess.
Aw, so cute.
Um,
Black bears are the cutest bears. They're friendly. They're not dangerous.
You can shapeshift into a brown bear.
Okay.
Brown bears are cool too.
Then I'm going to hold. That'll be the one that I hold to shapeshift into.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right. So, after your turn, Meriele, Mavise.
I'm going to cast See Invisibility.
There you go.
Yes. I'm
Do
so
that
glad you
wizard
took that.
shit.
As you do, you see it slowly stalking up right. So, you watch it right there, right next to Hadley, just like slowly moving towards her quietly.
Oh, no.
It remembers a healer.
I know.
It also remembers the
don't
person who put it
know-
in a jar.
I don't know if you have it, Maris, but there's a spell you might have. Any spell you have that you could cast with a wisdom save. Do it, because he's at disadvantage.
She
Okay,
has
I don't really
she has
think
already
about it.
cast one spell for this turn. So
Damn it. Okay.
that was your action and your one spell slot for the turn. Is there anything that you wish to do as a bonus action movement? It is free and assumed that you would say where it is. If you would like to roleplay that, you may.
Okay.
Also, just a reminder, any of you can try to talk to this thing, can try to, use your words and use conversation to attempt to distract.
Nah,
or
I've
confuse
watched
it.
Stranger Things. I know what happens when you try and make friends with the ick booger thing.
I mean, not necessarily friends, just try to distract it. Back to Mavise. Is there anything you wish to do?
At the very least, I think I'm gonna give Hadley a heads up that
Mhm.
it's coming up towards him.
My held action triggers.
No, it does not. You cannot see it.
Oh, that's right.
So it is still invisible. You just know generally where it is.
Unless someone wants to say anything.
Yeah, no. You guys... I'll allow it. It is still invisible for you, so you... Yes. I will get the bear mini out. Bellaris, if you wish to make an attack roll with disadvantage with your firebolt, as the creature is still invisible for you, you may. I'll get the bear out.
Sure. I'm brave. I'm feeling brave today. And it's
The most disdainful
Not any
voice. I'll get the
spell
bear out.
points.
Well, it's
okay.
It's
Right
how
now we're looking
stingy I want
good
to
on
be
that first
wording.
roll. Okay,
That's
I
okay.
might. Do I add anything?
Well, yeah. No, so I have no idea what just happened.
What just happened?
I have no idea. But the attack rolls made it disadvantage, but it's still a spell attack, so you still get to add your spell attack bonus just as you would normally.
17.
With disadvantage, amazing. A 17
Mm-hmm.
does not hit.
Ah.
It is very close, though, as Mavise, you watch as immediately as soon as you turn around, your eyes now glowing with the see invisibility spell. You watch as you point towards it, and immediately streaking over your shoulder is a bolt of fire that slams into the wall on the far side, leaving a scorch mark. Meriele shifts into a bear next to you. You yell to Hadley, it's right there. Is there anything else that you wish to do on your turn?
I don't think so.
Okay. It is now a couple of NPCs' turns. Leola, poor little thing, is a guns expert. Looks out the door here. She's got a little knife.
No. Oh
This
no.
girl doesn't have a gun?
She
Tell her to
does,
get back
but
in
she
her
does, but
room.
her captain said don't use guns, and you don't have to listen to him, but she's going to.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we do have to be careful.
So she's gonna throw her little knife.
No.
That is a 7. She misses. Tex, yes, I am using a kobold bard miniature. He does have bagpipes. He runs out of the cockpit. No weapon, just his claws and fangs bared, and tries to leap on the thing and start trying to tear the attached creature off the face of the cat that was his as of an hour ago.
Now it's gonna be kind of hard to attack her.
I mean, I'm saying that for flavor. He leaps on with a claw strike and then he falls back off next to her. He does.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yes. He jumps up and with a 14 misses as his claws go on. He tries to bite and the creature just sort of swats him away with one of its 6 paws. So it's now going to use a legendary action to, before Hadley takes her turn and can do anything, he is going to try to make a bite attack against her. And because he is invisible, he has advantage. This will break his invisibility, though.
That's good.
That is a natural 20.
Thank God.
Oh! Less good! That's...
Oh.
All right.
I'm just a wee little
Rip a real
lad.
one.
Please.
So
I really like this
sorry.
character.
I'm gonna rip at the chat.
It's too
Yeah,
soon.
you're getting enough in the chat. That is 16 points of piercing damage. Dr.
Ow!
Hadley.
Ow! You're an ow! The
And
fuck?
you are grappled.
That's so cool.
Shit.
I have 5 hit points.
Yes.
Just so you know.
It's a natural 20, man. I mean, like that's
No, I'm
that's,
very aware.
that is
This
way more
super
damage
great.
than that attack normally deals. But you guys get crunchy crit, so do I. So, being grappled, your arm now in this monstrosity's mouth. What would you like to do, Hadley?
Okay. I'm gonna try something probably really stupid. Wait, hold on. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna...
Are you a spellcaster?
Yeah, I'm a cleric, darling.
Okay. Oh, there you go. You can fix yourself. It's fine.
Yeah. I just want to do something good. I'm going to...
Not dying seems pretty
Well,
good.
yeah. Not dying is important. But, I have to get used to the fact that I can cast certain spells as a bonus action, because I'm not used to that yet.
You're just suturing yourself up while being.
I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? Fucking bleeding out, yeah.
The thing is still biting you.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Everything's fine. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, hey, I know that we did some shit to you, but to be fair, there wasn't a lot of leniency there. We didn't quite know, and you tried to kill us. You were trying to kill other people. Now, if you're willing to sit down and talk, I promise I won't put you in any other test tubes or nothing. We just want to know what the fuck is going on here. And I'm going to cast Calm Emotions, and I'm also going to cast a Healing Word on myself.
That is 2 spells in 1 turn. You can't do that.
I thought that I was allowed to cast Healing Word as a bonus action.
Healing Word is a bonus action, but you cannot cast 2 spell slots in 1 turn.
Fuck, yeah, you're right. Okay, then...
Heal yourself. Just heal yourself. It's fine.
Okay,
That's more important. Because I don't
Pretty
have
much.
any kind of healing,
Okay,
Spells.
it's fine. I don't have a lot.
so I can't.
Other than that I can do.
We have potions, I guess.
Yeah.
Lol,
I
we
have
got-
a potion on me, but isn't that an action to drink a potion as well?
Yeah.
We got a bot in the
gonna
chat,
be-
guys.
Oh, good!
Yeah.
Yay, we made it. It's an action to drink a potion as well.
No,
Sorry,
it is a
do that
bonus
right.
action to drink
Okay,
potions.
then I'm gonna drink the potion that
Oh.
I have real fast.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're still
As well.
using an action to cast Calm Emotions?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can first roll those hit points before
Okay. Give me
we
one.
figure out what happens with Calm
I have to
Emotions.
Navigate my stuff. I forgot. Hold on.
It is just 2d4
Ooh.
plus 2.
Yes, you are correct. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Got me all frazzled. 7. That's not bad. It's fine.
Alright.
Okay.
Now, with Calm Emotions, you feel that the spell does not take effect. This creature is immune to the charmed condition. However, it unlatches from your arm and starts talking.
Oh.
You all hear in your heads, but he's directing it at you, Hadley. I understand that we kind of had a rough start of things, but I gotta say, it just feels like this is not really a relationship that's gonna work out. I'm sorry I have to say it this way.
Are you
I'm gonna
breaking
kill
up?
you all now.
And then after he says that, I'll be like, you know what? I completely understand. Honestly, I feel the same way. I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
This is super great time, and Hootin, thank you so much. I have this giant beast on top of me.
So I'm yeah, it doesn't not grappling you anymore. It's taunting you. Hootin, it is your turn.
I look towards the direction of the captain and say, no guns? Fine. As that I grab the barrel, hold it upside down, and say, thanks to my Green Liberator training, I can use anything as a weapon. Am I able to use the club stats?
Yeah, sure.
Or
Yes.
Okay. So I will run up.
Yeah, you're in the game. You can move yourself.
5, 10, and then make an attack using my glowing shotgun as a club. Okay. So that would be 18 to hit?
18 is its armor class. There you go.
Heyo!
And that's just a D4. Plus dex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, max damage. So that would be
8?
10?
10.
Or no, yeah, 8.
Okay.
Because it's 4 plus 4. Yep.
Alright.
Can't add my efficiency bonus.
Is there anything else that you wish to do on your turn, Hootin? As you slam the butt of a shotgun into its head, it's like, ow.
No, that's it.
Okay. You just see like one of the arms that grows out, like, I hurt, man. And then it's going to use its second and last legendary action for the turn to make a claw swipe at you, Hootin. Oh wow. 26.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, we got some low damage here.
That must be nice.
That is 9 points of slashing damage. And could you please make a strength saving throw?
Okay, that's 13 plus. That is 13.
All right, so that is a success. As you get like slashed on the arm, it attempts to embed its claws into you and knock you prone to pull you to the ground, but you move with it and essentially get the claws to detach from your arm before it can do so. You spin around and you're back holding the shotgun like a club. After the legendary action, we go to Tempest, who also basically has no melee weapons training. He is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 dashing, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He is attempting to... He shouts this to Tex on his way down. I'm gonna go see if I can restart the engine. I want to see if I can get us out of here. So he is heading downstairs to see if he can get the electrical systems back up and running, which would also mean that you are no longer in danger of eventually freezing to death or suffocating or any of the other delightful things. After Tempest's turn, we come back to the Predator. It is now surrounded by all of you. Does not like that. Does not like that one bit. The only person who's done damage to it so far is Hootin. So I'm going to now make one attack against
damaged me.
What was that?
He's damaged me.
He has damaged you, but you're the only one that's damaged him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, he's going to make one attack against you and one attack against the bear. Against Hootin, that is absolutely a miss. That is a 13.
Not the
Yeah,
bear.
Against you, Meriele, that is a 17 to hit, which...
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Yes. Do you have brown bear stats pulled up?
Yeah, I'm looking at them on my phone right now.
Okay. So, with a claw strike against the bear form takes... Oh, amazing. 7 points of slashing damage, and could you please make a strength saving throw? I'm just going to get one of these ready just in case.
15.
15 is a success, so you're not knocked prone. The intellect predator, then you just see this purplish, pinkish smoke appearing around it, and it teleports with a bonus action Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Back up onto the table, looking towards Tempest. It then moves 5, 10, 15, slamming down in front of him. Oh, you're not turning that power back on. Not until I'm done having my fun. Ending the Intellect Predator's turn, Bellaris. It has teleported away from you. What would you like to do in retaliation? You still have, because it is now your turn, the wisdom saving throw.
I know. I have to do it.
You have to do it now.
I know.
I believe you have. I believe you have stuff.
You also have a plus.
Toll the dead. All right. So that is a wisdom saving throw. It has disadvantage on this. Oh, this is not looking good.
Please fail.
Do you have guidance? Can you use that on this?
Guidance adds a D4 to an ability check. That is it.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
Yes.
I wasn't sure.
And by the way, guidance is
forgot.
concentration. So because you took damage, you might have lost it. It rolls a 9. It fails. So you deal a D12 necrotic damage to it.
Ayo. That's. Hang on, I gotta find
the D12. Yeah.
This one, right?
That is a D10.
Right? Which one's the 12?
The one that's got the pentagon sides.
Okay. Do I add anything?
Nope, it's just a
My
D12.
spell attack thing?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it's an 11, so
11,
pretty good.
all right. Nice. As Bellaris turns around, and what does it look like when you cast Toll the Dead?
I don't know, I've never cast a spell before. I want to send, I guess, like, through the air, they'd kind of look like... I think, just in general, all of the spells I do, just think of, like, everyone's seen Tinkerbell, at least clips. Kind of like the pixie dust, but just, like, so that is what, like, if I send icons out, it'll be made of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I send what look like church bells over to just, like, Kong in her ears. And yeah.
You see the creature kind of shudder down, clawing at the sides of its head. It gets up, snarls at you angrily. Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn, Bellaris?
Can I, like, melee attack as a bonus action? I don't know things yet.
No. Nope. Not unless you attack as an action.
Okay.
very-
I don't really think I have anything else that I can
Alright.
really do. Because my one bonus action I already did. There's no point in doing it again.
Bear. Ready
Well,
to do bear
actually,
things? Oh,
I mean, what? If I just do the blood curse without amplifying it?
you can't use your blood curse again until you take a short or long rest.
Okay. I had a feeling. Okay, that's fine. I'm done then.
Meriele, it is your turn.
I'm gonna sprint at that bitch.
Alright, what is your movement speed?
40.
15. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'll just count for you. 15, 20. Okay.
I'm very lucky to not be fighting a blue dragon, because this is a very straight line.
I would ask, would you like to jump up on the table to make it a more straight line, or would you like to go around the outside, which would, okay. So to do that...
I was going to jump over the table and then, like, try to jump onto him if I'm able to.
Ah, okay. You absolutely can attempt to. I would like you to, please make an...
Acrobatics?
Athletics check, actually.
Okay. Would that be going off my own?
The bear's athletics. If the bear does not have an athletics stat, just use its strength.
Okay, that works better. 16.
16 that is absolutely a success. I was just looking for a 10. You jump up on the table, run across it, and leap towards the creature. You may make your attack rolls.
I'm gonna make a multi-attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go for the bite first. Go up and jump. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, that's cocked. That's a 19.
19. All right, that is a hit. So you sink your fangs into the creature. Your massive canine teeth.
That is a 7 piercing damage.
All right.
R.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck him up, Muriel.
I'm gonna go for the claw now. Oh shoot! Oh shoot!
What'd you get?
22. Rolled a
Yeah.
17.
Woohoo!
That absolutely hits.
That'll do it.
6. $13 damage.
13 damage. Dang. Okay.
Wow.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hey, could I get a 15-foot cone?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check some stuff real quick.
Over here we got a good old cone, so let's do...
Thank you.
Well, I mean, that's... You had to size it down, but yeah. Not to those squares, remember, to these ones, because they're different sizes.
Oh.
That's fine, I can take care of it. Meriele, is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
No.
All right.
Because I've got no more movement left, correct?
You have a little bit of movement. Where would you like to move?
Who's after me?
After you is Mavise, and then Leola and Tex.
Okay. Are you able to get, like, up close after I'm done?
What do you mean?
I'm asking her.
Oh.
What are you asking me?
Are you able to come afterwards? What are you going to do? Are you going to come up and attack, or are you going to attack from a distance? Because I could go around her, or around this thing, and go for the flank. That way, if you were to approach coming up forward, that way you would get a bonus.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Then I'm going to just jump right behind, if I can.
Alright, so... dropping down, you knock the chairs out of the way and climb around behind this thing, now locking it in with Tempest, who, seeing that there's a bear on his side, is a little bit more for it. Mavise, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use Witch Bolt.
Alright, so you look to the side, and what does it look like when you cast this Witch Bolt, this ray of lightning?
Well, it's gonna come out of my arcane wand in my wrist, so I'm just gonna extend my arm, and then Witch Bolt's just gonna come out and strike him.
All right.
That's what I want. But...
You send this tether of lightning at the creature. Please make the attack roll. It is flanked, which means that you get an extra +2 bonus to hit.
Okay, so I roll a d12.
A d20. A d20 plus your spell attack bonus plus another 2.
Oh, my spell attack.
Mm-hmm.
17.
17 to hit. Unfortunately, does not hit. So you send this tether of lightning, and it slams sort of into the kitchenette area on the side here, sort of arcing off of the metal on the side. Unfortunately, that misses. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Mavise?
I guess in the blue. And what am I trying to attack? The pink figures?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're over here.
Could I advance like 20 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 15.
Yeah.
Do you want to get like here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you run up closer to it, using some of your movement.
And I think that's all I'll do right now.
Okay.
Before Tex goes, can I ask him a question?
Yes, you may. But first, Leola is going to kind of say screw it. She runs over here, climbs up on the counter, but attempts to press the barrel of her laser gun into this thing to shoot it, so that there's less of a chance that she's going to shoot something else.
Oh boy.
Oh, actually, she hits. So yeah. So you just see her running up with this sort of like slapdashed laser rifle that's partially held together by duct tape. She just runs up, like in the same stride that she uses to jump up on the counter. Her one arm still pressing into it. She lifts up with her other arm and presses this gun to the creature and pulls the trigger, and you see this red light emanate from the inside of it, and like a slight hole burst out the other side with some off spray, but there's no damage done to the ship.
Nice.
Did she get disadvantage for that?
No, she has the feat that lets her be good with guns at close range, because that's literally like all it does. It's like, yeah, you can use guns within 5 feet. So she's going to deal some damage, and that is the end of Leola's turn. At the end of Leola's turn, the Intellect Predator, having its legendary actions back, is going to teleport. It teleports to the top of the stairs. Now it is Tex's go, so Hadley. You look over, what would you like to say?
Do these floors go straight down? Is there anything in between from here in the bottom of the ship where we need to turn the power back on?
I don't think so. If you get
Because
unlucky
we're
enough,
not
you
getting
might
around that thing.
you might hit some wiring or plumbing.
Okay, will you help me get one of these floorboards up?
Yeah. And he's gonna, he'll spend his turn pulling out a little screwdriver and slamming it underneath the board, and he's gonna roll a check and see if he can help you out here.
I really hope this works.
How cold is it?
He succeeds in moving this floorboard. Let me mark it off now.
Did that creature's movement trigger a?
It teleported. It misty stepped.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, is it in my reach though?
Unless you have a 10-foot range, it's out of it now. Why?
I don't know. I was just wondering if it made it in my reach, because if it made it there, wouldn't it trigger any attack of opportunity? Or since it misty stepped, I guess
it misty stepped. So that's the thing with displacer beasts. That's really annoying. And why it's a real problem. And Tex immediately realized it was a problem, that anything that took over a displacer beast will be impossible to pin down.
Gotcha.
So Hadley, you were successful in your request to Tex, and he moved the board. it is now your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna jump down.
All right, I would like you to please make an acrobatics or athletics check.
I'm so good at those.
How cold is it in the... Like, how are we doing?
You're fine for now.
It's a 20, not nat.
Okay.
That was
20 is
too
fine.
good.
20 is
Yeah.
great. So you drop down, and that's the space that you
Yeah.
land on. That uses 5 feet of movement.
Okay, do I know anything about how to turn this power on?
It's unclear. So currently you're in the storage area. You know that the engineering is
Okay.
over there.
Okay. I want to get into the engineering room.
10, 15,
If I can use all my
20,
movement to try and get
25, 30. Dash.
Yeah.
35, 40. So you step inside. You still have 20 feet of movement, but what you see, obviously, Thorgrim's body pressed up against there, still missing a head, still very deceased.
Super cool.
Yeah. But you can see that all of the electronics on the panel at the far side of the room, it looks like it is within range. I'll just go on ahead and... It looks like they've been just switched off. It's like you made a really good call, just sort of dropping through the floor here. Because,
Okay.
yeah, you don't figure that his plan was to destroy the ship, but you never know.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and try and turn the power back on if I
Okay.
can get there. Yeah.
You walk over there, and unfortunately you've used your action. I will say it is your action to turn it back on, but you may do that at the start of your next turn.
Sick. Nice.
Is there anything you wish to do on your turn as a bonus action?
Yeah. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith around me.
Okay. All right. Your AC is raised by 2, and guidance, if it was still on Bellaris, is now gone.
It's gone. Sorry. My bad.
What?
Your guidance is gone because I'm trying not to die with my
that's
12 hit
okay.
points.
Cutting back to the upper
That's
deck,
okay.
the intellect predator, still having 2 legendary actions per round, notices you're gone.
Girl, you put yourself down there all by yourself, and now look, it's gonna
There's
come
a
and
hole
get
in
you.
the floor. Get in the hole in the floor. It's fine. It's fine.
Nope, I know what it's going to do. It Misty Steps 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 back onto the table. And you see that it's running a straight dash for the cockpit now.
Oh, fuck.
Hootin, it is your turn. You see the predator is now bounding back towards you.
Okay.
You are aware that right behind you there is now an open floor grate where Hadley has just dropped down.
Yep.
Help.
5, 10, 15.
Oh.
So am I able to...
That's no good. I mean, I know that you hit it.
Okay, I hit it, and I'm able to not hit anyone else, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Color spray.
All right.
Second level.
Roll the dice.
For long rest,
Mm-hmm.
which is 8d10. Right?
Yes. Yes, it is. It is 8d10.
What
Did that
here?
not? Okay.
There it is.
55.
55. Unfortunately, it has more than 55 hit points, and so
No!
it is not blinded.
That would have been
Blinded
so
by the light.
cool.
Yeah. So you see
You
as
fucked it up, though.
Hootin runs forward, and what does it look like when you attempt to cast color spray at this creature?
Just like a green, almost sandy flash of light that kind of just engulfs everything in the cone for a split second.
Woohoo.
I don't know what that was, but it sounded like it looked really cool. From muffled metal.
It's slightly healthier than I would have thought.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that you wish to do on your turn, Hootin?
That's all I... Wait. So I started here, 5, 10. That was 10 feet move. Wait, no. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, what? Your little light
Yeah.
show didn't work, and so you're running away?
No.
It's now Tempest's turn. He is gonna stay more than 5 feet away. Running past, that is. Showing up downstairs there. And that is where he ends his turn. Now it is the Intellect Predator's turn, who is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to be sort of in between both Bellaris and Hootin. He's going to make an attack against each of you.
Who? Against who?
Against Bellaris and Hootin.
No.
Bellaris does a
Oh.
a dirty 20. Haha, does hit you, I believe.
Well, am I able to cast shield as a reaction?
You do, but that raises your AC to 20, I believe, right?
It would.
So it would still hit you.
Is that not enough? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Meets
Yes, you hit me.
it. Meets it, beats it.
Fuck.
So, Bellaris,
Go ahead.
You see as this creature runs past you, it deals 8 points of slashing damage with a claw, and it attempts to rip you to the ground, and it attempts to use its bite on Hootin. Bellaris, I need you to make a strength saving throw before that, though.
Whew. I'll just tell you it's a fail. There's no
Okay.
way. I rolled a 5 and I have no modifier.
Rip for that D4, I'm so sorry.
That does not help against saving throws. So yes, you are knocked prone. You are knocked to the ground, Bellaris. And then against Hootin, an attack roll with the bite. That is... No. That's a... does a 14 hit you, Hootin?
No.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
I did not think so. It then, to avoid 2 opportunity attacks, Misty steps into the cockpit, and you just see one of the little arms start waving as it moves its hand to close the door, but that is an action, so it ends its turn there. Because it knows if you drop downstairs, you're about to turn the power back on. So it's
What
yes.
does it...
Bellaris, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
What does it mean exactly that I'm knocked prone?
It means that you're on the ground. It knocked you over. It is half of your
How do I
movement.
get up?
It is half of your movement to stand up.
Okay, I'm willing to do that. That's
No,
fine.
I know. It's not that
Okay,
big of an inconvenience. So for 15 feet, you stand back up. What would you like to do in your turn?
I'm okay. If I do cause fear, it means it has disadvantage to attack me, right? Because it's afraid of me or something.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're doing that shit.
Okay.
What do I have to do?
That is a wisdom saving throw on its part. I rolled a 16. Does that succeed, Bellaris? I believe it does.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So you see, you begin to weave these frightful images in its mind, but it locks you out, seemingly unaffected. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn, Bellaris?
I don't think any of my... No. Is there... No. Go ahead. I'm done, I think. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Meriele, it is your turn with Mavise on deck. Meriele, what would you like to do? You are bear. Ah. I love how I put a quiet please sign on my door, and yet someone is still vacuuming directly outside of it. This is great, great.
If it makes you feel better, we can't hear
That
it.
helps.
I can't hear
We
a thing.
can't hear it.
They can, though.
No, no.
It's fine. Meriele. Yeah, yeah.
Teleported quite a distance away now.
Yeah.
The old bear is just gonna trudge along and see how close she can get.
30, 35, 40 feet.
And that's where the bear will be. I guess I could say, like, from there I'll hold an action in case the creature, like, gets close to me at any point. Within my radius, I'll, like, hold my multi-attack.
On that, you can only hold a single attack. You cannot hold a multi-attack.
Okay.
That is...
Can we put the floorboard back?
You could, yeah.
Then I will...
Don't we need to get it out of the cockpit, though? That's, like, the thing. I don't know if we have
sick.
anything that can do that.
I'll hold one attack.
Okay. So you see Meriele in her bear form. These slight demonic features apparent, even though she is transformed into an animal. She bounds forwards, incredibly frustrated at the creature who keeps teleporting. And then Mavise, after a bear rushes past you, what would you like to do?
Can I use Firebolt against the figure?
You can, yes.
Okay.
So, I am...
Where are the windows in this cockpit?
The windows are... I'll draw them for you. A firebolt, so you can just make your attack rolls as normal. You do not have flank or anything. Window. Little teeny tiny portholes there and there. And those are the windows. So Mavise, what did you roll to hit?
I rolled a 7.
With even with your spell attack bonus?
No, this is what I rolled, 7, 8.
Okay.
13. And do I still add 2 on top of...
No, you did not. It is not flanked. So
Oh, it's a
13.
13. Yeah.
A 13, unfortunately, does not hit. Yes, yeah. Earlier, we learned that its AC was 18. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Mavise?
Could I try to do another spell?
Because that was a cantrip, if you have any spells that are bonus actions, you can try. I'm not sure what those would be, but if you have any ideas, go for it.
Not sure what would qualify as like a bonus action. Not sure.
Well, we could always look. If you have a spell that you think might be a bonus action,
Okay.
just ask.
Okay, so a cantrip wouldn't count?
No, cantrips are almost always actions. There's a couple of them that aren't, but yes.
Is that door open or closed, by the way?
The door is currently open.
Okay.
The people, so probably Ice Knife or Burning Hands probably wouldn't work.
No, unfortunately, those are both actions.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I have anything right now.
Well, with the mist firebolt slamming into the window at the far side, not doing enough damage to fully break it, but leaving a scorch mark on the glass, which is mildly worrying, unless that was your plan all along. You end your turn. Would you like to move, or are you fine with sort of staying a little bit further from the action?
Who's green?
Green is Hootin.
I'll move up right beside Hootin.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright. So, moving up alongside Hootin, we are going to go to Leola next. She's real far away, and she is a halfling. She has a 25-foot movement speed.
No.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10. She's gonna go there and start drawing her weapon, but unfortunately... No, she's not. She's gonna stop back here. And yeah, I know it's a little bit clustered, but she's gonna try to make an attack roll. Oh, she's pointing a gun. This is a bad plan. She's gonna hold an action if there's not a window behind the guy. This could be very bad if she pulls the trigger and misses. So it is Tex's turn. Do you want Tex to close that, or can Tex do what he wants to do, which is go crazy on this thing, which is right next to him?
I'll ask him, is there any way to jettison the cabin?
Not unless you never want to go inside of it again. The windows are not removable. This is not a car. They don't roll down.
That's lame.
And what, you would want a convertible spaceship? That sounds really not safe. Sounds like OSHA would have some problems with me.
We're not near any planets, are we?
What was that?
We're not near any planets, are we?
You are... I mean, you're about a day and a half away from the Hotel Majestic, which means that you might be somewhere near Odiri at this point. You might not. That was the closest planet. You're unsure if you're still that close to it.
Okay.
Tex is going to try to melee attack this thing again. Yeah, okay. Oh, he hits. Yay, delightful. Exactly, 18. Amazing.
Ooh. Thank God.
Yay.
Yay.
4 damage.
Woo! Every little bit counts.
Yay.
Yay.
So you just see him, like, run up with this thing, sink his claws in, and just, like, bite and pull a little chunk of flesh out of this thing. It screams at him. And that ends his turn with him landing on the ground, just screaming, "You killed my fucking cat! I'll end you! I'll end your miserable life!" He starts fucking crying. Hadley,
Dude.
what would you like to do? In the basement. In the basement.
Oh, no. In the basement.
In the basement.
Can I hear Tempest coming?
Yes.
Can I hear somebody coming?
Yeah, you can hear some footsteps, like normal human footsteps.
Should I turn the power back on? What's going on up there?
I think so. I don't know. Probably yes. I think we're gonna die pretty soon.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna turn the power back on.
All right. As you do, as you just flick all the switches back up, life support systems and light systems all kick back on. The engines hum back to life, though they are no longer given direction as the power was cut. You now have a bonus action in movement if you'd like to do anything.
Can I get out of the room?
Yes.
Over to near where Tempest is, if possible.
25.
Or just out to see him.
That is 30.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm all good.
We
I'm
should
terrified though. I think there is I think this is a real issue.
Same. This was me. I'm really sorry. Anyway, we should probably get back up there. I'm debating whether or not it's a good idea to go back up from whence I came. Can I even, like, get up there with a boost or anything like that, or should I just go to the stairs?
If Tempest helped boost you, maybe. But,
Okay.
I should probably put an X in that space.
I am also going to be a touch selfish, but I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
That is an action.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Never mind.
Don't
Then
apologize.
I'm just gonna.
We're all figuring out new stuff.
You
You came off a plane of sorcerer. Things are new.
It's very different. Not really. But then I didn't cast a spell, so I can use Healing Word on myself. Again.
You may. Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that instead. And then I'm gonna try and get as far to the. I'm just gonna go to the stairs. It's closer.
Right. That was 30 feet of movement here, and you've used an action and a bonus action, so unfortunately I believe
Okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
So Hadley is recovering downstairs, but all of you upstairs, it is Hootin's turn, and you see all the lights click on. The power kicks back in. Hootin, what would you like to do?
I will say, get ready to open fire as I put up a glowing 10-foot tall wall right in front of the windows.
All right.
So here, and then it goes around.
Would you like to draw that, or you want me to draw that?
How do I... Where's the tool? Oh, there
It's
it
a little
is.
marker in the top left. So yes, you all see this bright, glowing, and tall wall just around and completely cover the windows.
That was my action.
Mm-hmm.
I grab my rifle back like normal, or my double barrel back like normal.
Yep.
And then I will move to here.
All right.
And then
It
we'll
is. It is Tempest's turn. He heads back upstairs. Gets
Uh,
there with 30. Yes.
Didn't Leah Law have a held action?
Leola did have a held action. You are absolutely correct. Thank you for catching that. Oh, delightful. And she hits. So you see her wield this laser pistol again, now being much more confident that she's... I mean, it's still weird. You can still slightly see through this wall. She's still a little concerned. But you said shoot, so she's shooting. Oh, sick. She shoots this guy for 13 points of damage. And you can see he is now bloodied, as a laser pistol shot just slams through this guy's body and into the wall slightly behind, spraying it with blood. The wound, you see it steaming and cauterizes over. The red, burning like charcoal, fades to a black, and he just growls at all of you. Oh. Okay. Maybe a change of plans is necessary. Tempest's turn will finish with him moving up over here. We go to the Intellect Predator. Let's see what this body can do. And he hunkers down, starts to vibrate onto the spot. Oh, yeah. And then just poof, with a burst of light, he's gone.
What the fuck?
I hate that shit. Oh.
Great.
What's the range on his teleport?
Oh no.
I'm going to roll one thing before I answer that question in character. All right. You ask Tex, what's the range of her teleport? He's like, well, to be honest, I have no idea.
What's the furthest you've ever seen?
She once took the both of us to the top of a building. Like, a really tall one.
So far.
So far. A lot farther than, I mean, she seems to mimic Misty Step sometimes, and other times she seems to go way farther. I have no idea. Like, you see everyone looking around, but you know it teleported. You know, that's not what it looks like when it went invisible, him or the changeling. It's like it teleported.
It's out. Yeah. I guess it's not our problem anymore.
Mm.
And Bellaris is just gonna go, like, sit down. She doesn't care anymore. The
Are we
threat's
still
gone.
in initiative?
Well, let's see. Bellaris, you said that on your turn you would like to just sit down and start, bandaging your wounds, maybe?
Yeah, basically, like, why would I worry about it if she just teleported into fucking space to get away? Like, she's probably dead.
Meriele, is there anything that you would like to do on your turn?
I don't think this is over just yet. I
You're
don't
a
like
bear.
what
You got good bear senses.
I do. Can I smell? Can I sense it?
You could. I believe you have keen smelling? You should have keen hearing and smelling as a bear?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can roll a perception check with your perception, because when you're wild shaped, you keep your wisdom score. So you can roll a perception check with advantage using your perception bonus, which is +6, I believe.
Nice.
I have a idea of what this is. Would I be able to roll Arcana to see if I would know if this is a certain spell that I'm thinking of?
You may.
22.
22. So, Meriele, you put your nose to the ground and you start sniffing around. You sniff back up to where it was before. You sniff around the ship, and now we're sort of breaking out of initiative here. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. You're not positive that the creature is still on the ship because there's no new smells coming from it. You think it's left the confines of the ship. Hootin, what was your Arcana roll?
My Arcana roll was 19 plus 4, so that is 23.
All right. What was your hunch? And then, because you rolled so good, I will tell you what spell you think it is. But what was your hunch?
Was this Blink?
No, it was not Blink. Thinking back to it, in that sort of split-second moment, it didn't look like it really flashed away. It looked more like a flash of a doorway appeared that was so bright you couldn't see it, which means that it dimension doored, and it's still somewhere within 500 feet of you.
Oh.
Hey, does anybody want to come to the base? Does anyone want to come hang out for a second?
Well, okay. So we are dropping immediate initiative, which means that you can be upstairs. Would you like to be?
Okay, cool. That would be great. I would love to not be alone with a dead body.
Yes. You come back upstairs, and then we're going to, with this initiative paused, Tex is gonna get real mad. Yep.
I will also share the information that it's still on the ship.
Or nearby the ship somewhere.
But I'm gonna still stay a bear for a while.
I believe that you can stay a bear for an hour.
And we've only been in this combat for like 15 minutes?
Yeah, 15 seconds, more like it.
Oh, well, there we go. Quick battle.
Each turn in D&D combat is 6 seconds. Yes.
Is anyone hurt? Does anybody need help?
I would appreciate some help.
Okay.
I was bandaging myself. I don't know what that gets me, though.
Well, I'm just saying that you're starting to take a short rest.
Cool. Yeah. I could use some help.
So everyone is starting to take a short rest. I was right. It is 1 hour, Meriele, that you can stay a bear. And I would like you to roll me one more perception check, because you are staying a bear. I'm assuming that you are continuing to sniff.
Yes.
Eventually, Hootin's wall fades, I believe.
16.
16.
Okay, so where are the vents around here?
Vents. Let's draw some vents. So, there is an air duct here. There's an air duct on the ceiling here. And then there is a separate air duct in the cockpit there.
Okay.
So what? None of the rooms have ventilation?
Good point. I don't have a drawing of these, but you make a great point. The rooms do have ventilation because I've now thought about this for 5 seconds.
Okay. Let's seal off the quarters. Let's have anything we need taken into the center base. And then we'll use my bags of flour to set up spots, basically, to where you would be able to see any invisible little paws.
Would you like to set those up under the vents?
Where do you guys think we should place them?
I was guessing. I'm
under
guessing
the
that
vents,
that's why
like
you
the
asked for the
whole
vents
way.
for.
Yeah.
I don't.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I feel like putting flour underneath the vents, if we're sealing up the vents, I'm assuming we're sealing up the vents so that it doesn't come through them.
We're just sealing up the
Room vents.
quarters
Yes.
rooms. And we're
Okay.
closing those doors. We're making it very clear that there's no place to
My
hide.
other thing is, I don't know, is there a way to, disguise the flour or make it not so, a thick layer? Because if it can see where the flour is, then it's going to avoid those spots.
Yeah.
So
but
part
it's
of me
also gonna
almost
make things
feels like
more
we should-
difficult.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think
but
the flour's a good idea. We just have to, disguise it somehow so that it doesn't, see it.
Real fast. How bad are the two of you hurt?
I am at 20 out of 29.
Okay.
I'm at 12 out of 22.
Okay. I am gonna.
I could use some help.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Healing Word for you, Bellaris, and then can I just help bandage Hootin up with my medkit and stuff? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna roll my d4. Hold on.
So.
It's a 4! 4
Yay.
plus 5. So, there you go.
Wait, so how much do I get?
9.
We get 9.
Oh, cool.
So, with sort of the initial stuff done, Meriele is still a bear for at least a little while here. Tex sort of says, Okay. I don't know if that's over. I don't think it is.
I agree.
But now's as good a time as any. What the hell did you bring aboard my ship? And he pulls a gun on Hadley. He pulls a little teeny tiny gun on Hadley.
He doesn't move.
Can I intervene?
What would you like to do?
No,
I'd like to get in between him and Dr. Hadley and say, "Hey, Buster, we're the ones paying you."
It's fine. I brought something dangerous on his ship. He has every right to be mad.
You killed my engineer.
I know. I'm really sorry about that. And what I did was shitty. And I was stupid. And I apologize. And I'm willing to give you everything I have to make up for what you've lost. But please don't stop carrying my compatriots around because of what I did. They didn't do anything wrong. If you want, you can drop me off wherever, but don't make them go wander around in space.
Here's how I see things going. Alright? You're either gonna pay me a whole lot more to take you to Trixidus, or I'm gonna turn this ship slightly left, and I'm gonna drop you on Odiri for the original price.
How much
more are we talking about?
Double. 150 gold to keep taking you to Trixidus.
I'm gonna turn to my friends and I said, I have 95 to cover the most, but if y'all want to turn around, that's fine. I understand that you didn't ask for this.
Well, we only need to raise 75 because we already have the other 75 from when we were going to originally pay.
Wait, so we were I thought we already paid him 75 gold. So isn't it just one?
It was upon arrival.
Or does he want?
He wants
Okay,
75
so it's-
more than you originally agreed.
Okay, I want to make sure
Also-
it wasn't
also,
75 and then
he'll say-
150.
Also, I have to charge you more because I have to hire a new engineer. And also, we have to hope that this ship will hold together without an engineer for the longer trip. That is putting everyone in danger.
I'm pretty handy, so I can help with repairs while we continue.
She's just gonna take.
I mean,
75
maybe if you
gold out
didn't
of her
keep a killer
pocket.
cat on board.
It wasn't the cat. It was the thing that I brought. It was me.
Just saying.
I'm gonna hand him the 75 gold, and I'm gonna go sit down.
And he just sort of
Now
nods
that
his
she
head.
paid
And,
you. Now that she paid you, I don't want to hear any more complaining from you. And I'm sorry about your friend, the engineer man. But she apologized, and we're paying extra. So there's no need to be rude to us anymore. And I'm going to walk away.
I would like you to roll... Yeah, throw me a persuasion check. Why don't you?
$19.
19. He's like... I mean, that words won't change my feelings about this, really, but... I mean, you listened. So... Fuck, why not? And he just turns around and goes back to the cockpit with Tempest. And they start continuing the ship's journey to Trixidus.
Yeah, that's right.
Eventually, Meriele returns from bear form. Leola hunkers back up in the gun room. And we are going to continue today. This is day 2 of the trip, of a 4-day trip. If there's anything that anyone would like to do to set up, I know you still want to set those flower traps. I know that...
Can I? Sorry, go ahead.
No. There are some spells that people could lay down. There are some other tricksy things that people could do. I'm just... Say whatever you want.
Can we go look at the body a little bit closer?
Absolutely you can.
I'll join. I'm assuming we also patch up the floorboard.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it was removed well. You literally just have to move it back and, like, kind of knock it into place. Are all of you going downstairs?
I think some people should stay up, just in case
DHB.
something happens.
Who should stay
I'll
up?
stay upstairs.
Okay. Anyone else?
No, because Tex pissed me off, so I don't really care about protecting him if she came back
Okay.
at this point in time. So,
I'm assuming that Hadley is going to be the one doing a lot of the investigating here, seeing as how she's a doctor and a mortician.
I try.
yeah.
So, Doctor,
Do what Dr.
what do you
does.
want to look at?
I want to look and see if there's any other residue that wasn't from the bite, because I'm assuming the head was ripped off.
Yes, the head was completely ripped off. It's gone. It's not there.
Okay. Is there anything that is around that's not, like... I know the monster like, the cat killed this dude. I
Yes.
forget his name. I'm so sorry.
His name was Thorgrin, but I mean, you met him one time and then he died.
Yeah.
So,
But I want to look and see if there's anything going on that's out of the usual for a death like that.
could you please roll me a medicine check?
Ah, yeah, I can. That's like good. Oh, shit.
Could I look for anything that might need repairing or mending?
You may. You can roll an investigation check.
That's a 22, baby.
22.
Hell yeah.
Woo-hoo. I'm looking for anything shiny that I could possibly steal. Very
Nothing of
discreetly.
importance.
So you are
Yeah.
not. You are not.
Nothing.
I know.
Nothing important.
You would not be looking in the engineering bay then. You would be looking in the general cargo hold, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Do you want to go where there's a couple big boxes or a lot of small boxes?
Lots of small shit.
Okay.
Because I'm looking for unnoticeable things that I could take. So if it's a big box, probably a bigger item.
So, I'm not going to ask you to roll yet because I've already had 2 people rolling. I will get to you, though.
No, deal with them first.
Yes.
I was just letting you know.
And then
I have to
I'll
take
ask
notes.
if Mavise or Meriele want to do anything. First, Dr. Hadley, with a 22 in medicine. You can see, knowing, having done a little bit of research on, parasites and stuff like that, and inferring what you can from the fact that the tadpole was attached to the brainstem in the changeling, and it took over the brain and form of the displacer beast. If it wanted to create spawn of any sort, or do that thing, it would need a host with a brain. It's very likely that this was just a snack.
Oh,
You notice some strange, almost necrotic type tissue around where the teeth would have been, and you can assume that might have been something from the predator that it might have released like as a one-time thing, because none of you are poisoned or damaged with that type of damage, but it's also possible that its bites could have, attempted to infect this corpse, but obviously failed because it didn't have a brain. But no, there is
so
nothing.
the cat didn't have a brain?
No, I'm saying the corpse that she's looking at.
It could have
Oh.
infected it if it was still alive.
Yeah, if it was still alive, or maybe if it just still had a brain, it could have animated the body, but it seems like it was unable to do anything, and so whatever it attempted to do, it might have just been hungry.
I see.
Hootin, what was your investigation check? Do you remember?
It was 11.
11. You look around, it doesn't look like anything is really broken. I mean, one of the pipes behind Thorgrim's body was kind of like shifted. You can just kind of push it back into place.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. But it seemed like the creature wanted the ship to still be moving. But it also just wanted to do some things in the dark, because it made it easier to sneak around. Bellaris, would you like to roll an investigation check to crack open some crates?
I'd love to.
Do you want it to be obvious that you opened these, or not obvious?
No.
Okay, then I would like you to roll simultaneous investigation and sleight of hand checks.
Okay, for investigation, I got 18.
Mhm.
And for sleight of hand, 7. So, not great.
So,
But I do have mending.
Okay. You
So,
try to be careful, but also you're really sore, and you're like, you gotta take a short rest, and that will happen soon. But you really stopped caring. So eventually, after a certain point, you just kind of like looking at name tags on crates, opening them up, seeing what's inside, moving past them. Inside of these boxes, you find a lot of spare parts. You do. You find like spare bits of like wire couplings. You find little fuel tanks. You find just small things. And then you find what looks almost like delivery stuff, like transportation things. Like it looks like, part of the service of being an astral, like, taxi here, like moving people from one place to another, is that he also takes goods from one place to another. And you, like, see on these things, like, nameplates for to and from, like, destination and location.
Okay.
Are you going to open up those as well? Because it looks like everything else has been, like miscellaneous stuff for the ship. Are you going to go through mail? You going to commit federal crimes?
She's a felon.
Can I roll again
No.
for the sleight of hand check for the mail?
Okay, what?
Can I roll one more sleight of hand check since it's kind of like a different task?
No. I'm gonna say that.
And
No.
if I were to cast mending, how much can it apply to? Just like one thing, or
So all of this is a little metagamey, but I'm going to say that if you were to mend these boxes, you could just fix them later. That would work. I don't.
okay, because also mending is a cantrip, so it's not really like it's hard for me to do it.
No.
Of the mail, are there any pieces that look like they are especially fancy, like the writing, or anything that is especially heavy, like it could have coin, or just something of interest?
Yes, there would be one, and I'm going to find it now. So, you find one little container. It's, a little bit smaller than a briefcase. And, it's locked. It's got a fingerprint, sort of reader on it, but you could just smash it open.
I'm proficient with thieves' tools, so I would like to.
Yes. You
Carefully,
may
and I know what. Mavise, don't you have thieves' tools? Or
I
someone
do.
does. Yeah,
I do.
can I borrow those real quick? Because I know I don't. At least I
Sure.
don't think I
I
do.
really don't think we should be doing this. I think this is a really bad.
Well,
I want to do it.
you're not out there watching me, so
I could
that's
be.
on you.
Alright, I
You
Up
could be.
you?
I'm gonna leave that up to you. You can stay in the engine room, or you can be out here trying to persuade me to not open this. Those are your options. I'll let you decide before I proceed.
No, don't do this. We've already pissed people off enough. And I don't want to get jettisoned into space.
Why don't,
I've had too many
Okay.
close calls, and I don't want to do that again.
if you look, just don't take anything. Being nosy can't hurt, but don't steal.
I promise I won't steal anything, and I do truthfully mean that. But I am curious as to
Zone
what is
of truth. No, I'm joking.
I mean, do it. It's not
No,
a
I'm
lie.
not going to waste this spell slot.
Okay. So,
I asked how he feels about. Well, I guess also, Hootin, are you making a persuasion check?
I don't know persuasion checks player to player. He has
No, man, I want to know.
It is how you feel persuaded.
I want to see if he persuades me.
I don't think he persuaded you.
The way you are
I mean,
talking
I
to me right now, I don't
persuade
think
you
you're
to be
persuaded.
through,
If I go based off of a roll,
not based off of a.
What?
It's called conversation. We have it, and then we
We're
decide what we want
role-playing.
to do. Yeah.
I understand. I'm just saying. Okay, I'll ask Hootin then. Well, what if I just open it and don't take anything?
I mean, you might piss him off, but if we have any other increases in pay, you're gonna have to do it.
Why don't you
That's
just go,
fine.
go watch her do it while I'll look at the body here and I'll finish up. You go watch them, make sure they don't take anything.
And then, now that I'm thinking about it, do we also want to be driving around in a stolen ship?
Is this
When we
ship
eventually-
stolen?
No,
Not the ship.
Mine is semi-stolen. Everyone knows that it belongs to me. There's just this one jerk guy who wants it back.
So
Ow.
It's not like he's got like an army or anything that's gonna come after me.
So you stole it, and then you said it was yours.
Yeah, like a long time ago. It's been my ship for like 5 years.
Okay. You've never gotten in trouble for having a stolen ship?
No, because it's registered in my name now. Because I
Okay.
stole it and then reclaimed it.
Okay. I guess that's better then.
I mean, I think that's okay, right, Kieran?
I don't know.
Are you
Okay.
lying?
Well, I just meant No, I'm not lying. I
Okay.
guess that's the story I'm making up for my character right
Yeah,
now.
I'm not asking for deception checks because you
This
believe
is-
her.
yeah.
You believe her to be telling the truth.
Alright.
You know what? I won't
I
open
just
up the
kind of
case.
like get flustered and just walk back upstairs.
I'm not gonna open up the case. I think it's a bad idea. I think Hootin's right.
If you're bored,
Gonna leave it
No.
alone. Hootin seems like a little tattletale too. He might go and tell Tex, so I'm gonna just
you
leave
can
it.
steal from people when we're not in a rust bucket.
I just want to use
We're
my
in the middle of a
We'll use them,
infinitesimally
don't worry.
large vacuum.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put everything back and I'll cast my mending, Kieran,
Okay.
and
Yeah, you
Fix
cast
everything,
mending,
so-
you fix stuff up.
does it look like I messed stuff up, like, or does it look like it's back to normal?
Roll a flat intelligence check to see if you can recall the way that things were before. Sort of like a memory check.
15.
15. As far as you know, everything is just as you left it. Everything is just as you found it.
Great. And I'm confident in that.
Yes, you are confident in that.
Okay. I mean, a 15 is pretty good, so I feel comfortable, I guess.
Did
Okay.
you catch my flask or did it just fall on the floor?
Mhm.
Ooh, me?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I said if you're bored, just you take some of this, and I tossed you the flask.
Oh, I guess
Aw.
I would have caught it. Sorry, I missed it. Wait, who'd you to me or to Dr. Hadley?
To you, because I didn't. If you're getting bored, do something else. Don't just.
Oh, I
commit
see what you
crimes.
mean. You're trying to give me another task like a toddler, which is accurate. Okay. There's too many temptations down here. I feel like. I don't know. Move
If you
on.
rob
and do
them, I
something.
don't want to be in a vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
No, I got it. I'm not breaking
Is-
anything open anymore.
Is anybody in the room with me anymore? In the room with the body?
I don't think so. No, because I mean,
Okay.
Hootin would have left to have this conversation.
I am gonna pull out my little holy symbol, which
Mhm.
is on a chain around my neck, and kind of take some of the like residue on my fingers and give a quick prayer to see
Girl,
if I can get
come
any
on
clarity
now.
on what happened.
Mhm.
If there was
Okay.
if there's anything about this poison that makes it special or different.
Okay.
I don't know if this is how D&D works. I'm just starting to play a cleric, so we'll
No,
see.
you're fine. That's okay. That's a good idea.
I am back upstairs, by the way.
Hadley, could you please roll me a... I don't know. Tell you what, no, I'll roll something.
Asking the hard questions.
Yeah. So you take a little bit of the strange purplish black substance that began to form at the edges of Thorgrin's neck, and you let out a prayer to your deity.
I know you're listening. Do you know anything about this?
You see the substance almost be absorbed by the holy symbol as a slight greenish, sickly glow emanates from it. And you immediately, just this, almost like a well being discovered, this burst of knowledge enters your mind. You understand that this to essentially be a primer it numbs the mind to be taken over and to be erased eventually. It's essentially like an intellect venom that shuts off minds.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna wipe it off on my lab coat and then put
it's
it
already
back on
clean.
and put it under my shirt.
There was nothing.
Oh, it's gone? Okay, then I'm just gonna put it back on and put it under my shirt. And head back upstairs.
Mm-hmm. So Hootin heads up first, and then Hadley, and then because Mending actually has a 1 minute casting time per use, the other two of you head up at the end. So during all of that time, Meriele, what were you doing? They were down there about 30 minutes at least.
Catching some Z's.
Okay. Anything else, or just napping?
Just taking a little druid nap.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, then I'm going to say that all of you can take a short rest. And if anyone needs help doing that, I am happy to help you out. So our wizards get a couple of their spell points back.
Okay, and hit points go up again, right?
Hit points. You can spend your hit dice to roll and regain hit
Okay,
points.
I spend 1 hit dice.
Yes.
Why does it say 2d6, 1d10?
Because you have 2d6 from wizard and 1d10 from blood hunter.
Okay, well, I'll just do I'll just do one of my d6s because I only needed 1 point. So and I got a 1 when I just rolled.
Well,
actually. So that's kind of perfect.
When you roll your hit dice, each hit die also adds your constitution modifier. So when you're regaining hit points, if you have a con mod of +3 and you roll a 3 on your dice, you get 6 hit points from that one die. Every single one adds your con mod. So.
Well, but I don't get 10 hit points for the overflow, right? I just get... Yeah, that's what So. And how many spell points do we get back?
It's equal to your wizard level, so you get 2 spell points back, and Mavise gets 3.
Okay. Cool. That's all I used anyway, so.
Mm-hmm.
Worked out.
Hey, I used two dice.
All right. And you get hit dice back. You get half of your level rounded up every long rest. So when you long rest, at this point, you will get 2 hit dice back.
I'll probably be resting right here. And since there is a creature running loose, I would ask that the gunship room and the cockpit stay open so that we all have line of sight of each other so that no mind flare stuff happens.
All right. If that's if that is all that you would like to do,
Wild
for the moment, is there anything else?
Nowhere. A wild tabaxi appears out of nowhere. Do they agree to the doors open?
Yes,
part?
they do. They will.
Okay.
They understand. And they will do that. No one is going to argue. Is there anything anyone else would like to do for the remainder of today, as it is roughly the middle of the day of the travel, a little bit past the midway. You all have gone down. I'm assuming that eventually Tex will probably take a break, go downstairs, and wrap up Thorgrin's body, sort of move it out of the engineering area.
I'm gonna try something.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to attempt to locate animal.
Okay. That is a spell, locate animal?
Yep.
Alright. And how does that spell work?
I'll look that up. So it says describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. Concentrating on the voice of nature in your surroundings, you learn the direction and distance to the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles of, if any, are present. What race is that creature again that we were facing earlier?
It was a displacer beast that was infected by a mind flayer tadpole. And now, before you cast the spell, because you asked that question, I would allow you to roll an Arcana check.
$23.
Unfortunately, this creature would no longer fall under the definition of an animal. And before you, being from Thalia, would be aware displacer beasts are fey, and now that it is infected, it is no longer a fey. It is an aberration.
So I'd have to look for an aberration?
Aberration, and...
Aberration?
Aberrations are not beasts, they are not plants.
But
aberrations are a different creature type.
What is the thing that infected it?
The Mind Flayer Tadpole is an aberration. It what the Displacer Beast was a Fey. Neither of those are beasts.
Okay.
It's funny because beast is in the name.
Yes. It is a little weird.
Would I be able to locate object on it? Or would that be too far out?
Was there a collar on the cat?
Could you roll? It's something that you might have noticed. Retroactively.
Couldn't we just ask Tex?
Yeah. You walk in
So
there.
it doesn't even
So to be fair, might not be wearing it anymore. Tex would say, yes, yeah. She had a collar on. I didn't really get too good of a look. I don't know if she still has it on. I don't see it anywhere around here or anywhere downstairs either. I don't know.
All right. Well, I will try to attempt to locate said collar.
Okay. Okay.
Or would I roll for that?
You don't. You just cast the spell, and it happens.
What do we find?
So, Meriele, before you do this, I would like everyone to actually place themselves on the map.
Oh boy.
To sort of get a good idea where we are. Hadley, Bellaris, Mavise, where would you like to be?
Just put me in a chair at the table.
Same.
Like one of the back ones more.
I'll sit on the side. Yeah.
I'll be towards the front of the table.
Towards where?
Just opposite of Bellaris. Just on
here?
the table. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I'll also be sitting at the end table as well, right there.
Like here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, Meriele, what does it look like when you cast Locate Object? I'm not sure what the material components on the spell are, but I'm assuming that you have some sort of ritual that you would perform, it being a druid spell and all. It requires a forked twig. So essentially you're like dowsing for the object.
I'm gonna go through my little bag. Well, I'm gonna take out I'm gonna take out a stick, and then I'm gonna take out a spliff. Put the spliff in the mouth, light that, blow some smoke, take the stick, and then wave it around, and then locate the object.
All right. So the twig pulls your hand to the left, to the right, and you start moving your hand less and less and less until you are pointing up above the cockpit. And you believe that the creature's collar is on the outside of the ship, riding on top of the cockpit where none of you can see it.
I go,
Holy shit.
oh shit! It might be outside on top of the ship.
Shush.
Yeah, be
yell.
quiet about it.
So this spell lasts for a period of time. I believe it's either 10 minutes or an hour.
Shit.
So
Technically,
So,
if the
I'm gonna
eardrum
tell
is
everyone.
outside of the spaceship, it would not be able to vibrate.
Mhm.
So it wouldn't be able to understand what we're saying.
Is it? How is it
It's
surviving
above
outside the
us.
ship?
I would also.
Can
So-
I ask, is there any cameras or anything that are able to allow us to see the outside of the ship?
You ask. There's not. Hadley. Have I had anyone roll an Arcana check specifically on mind flayers? I know that checks don't last forever.
You had us do a history check. You didn't have us do it.
If someone would like to roll an Arcana check, well, 2 people can roll Arcana checks, or 1 person can roll one with advantage on mind flayers, because
I
I
have
have a +3.
I have a
I have
+4.
a +4.
I have a +5.
Other people do
Oh,
it.
Meriele.
Yeah, Mary, I'll definitely do it.
Alright.
with advantage. All right. So we have 2 dice, the higher one, and
That higher one definitely helps. That's 17.
17. In your teachings on sort of the different kinds of creatures that exist within the multiverse, a relatively new one was the Mind Flayer. Something interesting, both Gith and Mind Flayers seem to be able to exist in the vacuum of space, suffering no detriments, because they are from the astral sea. They are beings who do not need oxygen, who are unaffected by the vacuum, not necessarily unaffected by the low temperatures, but because space technically doesn't have a temperature, they're unaffected by the microparticles that imbue temperature into them. So you almost think that this creature is just sort of hitching a ride whilst you are in hyperspace to get somewhere else. And it doesn't, you guys heard it, you killed it once, and you heard it a lot. It's just hanging out there.
Do we have any weapons on the ship that could
None that can
anywhere
point that direction.
anywhere on the top deck that is able to be in that direction?
The ship's only 2 weapons that you are aware of are the 2 guns on the outside. They are mirrored, there's 1 on each side. They do not point in that particular direction.
Shit.
They have a very specific range that they can point. That is pretty much anywhere in this area. And they only go up or down a certain amount as well. So they physically cannot point that way.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
Could you draw the top of the ship? Like how it's set up, like elevation? Is it all just one thing?
A rough drawing of the top of the ship would be, because there's wings, and then
Well, I mean, like, is it flat from like?
Oh, I know. I'm sort of.
He's roughing it.
I'm really roughing it here, drawn with the white marker on the table that's
Looks
curling
great.
up. Yeah. So there's sort of levels that go down, and the lowest level is the cockpit. They sort of step up at these certain points, and there's some fins in the back that help when you are within the atmosphere. So there are multiple levels. There are steps. It is not a flat surface. Does all of that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we should do anything right now. I know that might seem like a bad idea, but unless you have something you know for sure can get the drop on it, I don't think we can go through another fight like that again. At least I can't. That shit was fucking scary.
We can't send anything. I can't send anything to like attack it, but would I, Kieran, be able to send a spirit out of the ship and like scout outside to just double check to like actually triple check to make sure that it's right where we think it is?
A spirit.
Because
how so?
I can summon. Well, I can summon a spirit eagle.
Oh.
And if I could send that spirit eagle outside of the ship and have it fly outside and see from the outside of the ship where it would be. I mean, we know the rough location of the collar where it was last or where we believe it to be, but we don't know for sure if that's exactly where it is.
So
we're traveling at the speed of light, correct? Or faster than the speed of light, correct?
Yes and no. It's hyperspace. You're traveling at a fixed relative velocity that isn't too amazing, but you are physically warping space around yourselves to travel faster than light. So It's really like you're traveling a couple 100 miles an hour, but you are actually moving millions.
How fast are we able to stop? I'll ask Rex.
We can drop out of hyperspace pretty fast.
Could slam on the brakes and just have it launch out in front of us and shoot it.
If it's
That'd
been
be
holding
kinda
on
fun.
this long.
But we've just been like cruising.
Yeah, we haven't been increasing or decreasing acceleration.
We gonna try and fling this thing off the top of our fucking spaceship?
It could work.
I think that
I
is
mean,
what
we could either go-
suggested.
We could either
That
go
is what I'm
really fast
suggesting.
and have it fly off in the back, or we could just slam on the brakes and have it thrown in the front and just have
I
a
think
good
the
old
brakes
gun
would
blast
be-
right to its face.
I think the brakes would be the best option for this.
I still want to attempt to send out a spirit just to make sure.
I just looked at your ability. That is so essentially all of that is a totem that you can summon in to help you see better. So I looked at it. That thing does not report any senses to you. It is literally just a glowing hawk or eagle or whatever you want, bird.
Oh, it just heightens my senses.
Yeah, so the exact specifics of the ability, and your little subclass in Xanathars. I literally was just on the page. Why did I put the book down? Why did I do that? There. You call forth nature spirits to influence the world around you. As a bonus action, you can magically summon a spirit to a point you can see within 60 feet. The spirit creates an aura within 30 feet of that point. It counts as neither a creature nor object, though it has a spectral appearance of the creature it represents.
Gotcha.
The hawk spirit
Go on a break.
aids you and your allies with sight. When a creature makes an attack roll against a target in the spirit's aura, you can use a reaction to grant advantage to that attack roll. In addition, you and your allies have advantage on perception checks while in the aura. That is it. It is.
Okay.
It's not really like a find familiar kind of thing.
I gotcha.
So-
Can we call an emergency meeting? Full
Oh,
Among Us.
it's
now.
Among Us.
Go. It's Among Us. We got a
When
cat
we're all
on the
talking
roof. We gotta
to
figure
someone.
some shit out.
Okay.
This cat seeming sus.
Kieran,
Yeah.
will you check your...
Sure. Yeah.
I have a feeling we should meet around the cockpit so that we can talk to the drivers.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
That's fair.
So you call a meeting around here to discuss
Ooh.
what you are going to do.
Wait, hold on. This might not work. Oh, never mind. That's not gonna... Never mind. I thought I had a spell to keep it quiet. I do not. I have a spell to keep things quiet to the point where we can't talk. So, but...
Well, as you call this meeting and begin to discuss your next plan of action against the intellect predator, we are going to take our break. So if everyone wants to, go to the bathroom, get a refill on drinks, now is the time to do so. I guess that's that. See y'all in 5 to 10 minutes. Bye. And welcome back. So, where we left off, we were about to have a little meeting here. So, guys, what do we want to say?
Okay.
Captain?
Please first keep your voices down.
Captain,
Just to...
I attempted to try to see if we could locate the beast that we had faced the other day, and from what I gathered,
Isn't this only like an
Accordingly.
hour later?
it is like right above us
Yeah,
on the outside of the ship.
It's only like an hour. It's only like a couple hours later, but yes.
Okay, yeah, a couple hours ago,
Mm-hmm.
the beast is above us.
Well, that's bad. What's it doing out there? Is this
Think
still
it's
alive?
Yeah, they don't need air, apparently.
We fucked it up pretty bad. I think it's just waiting.
Okay. My idea is that we hard stop the ship, and the momentum of the beast will carry it beyond the ship.
Well, and the
We
gunners
then
have to be
use-
ready.
Yep. They would be. But also, I don't think it... No, it can teleport. So we'd have to be quick about shooting it.
I'm gonna
There's no
roll.
shields on
I'm
the
gonna
ship,
roll
or-
one dice, and this will determine a lot of things. Okay.
Woohoo! Great. I feel so safe.
Okay. So who's gonna be in the gun? I mean, we could obviously Leola can go back into her little cubby. Who wants to be the other gunner?
I wouldn't
I'm
mind
not
doing it, but...
Throw me in.
I'm not.
Oh, no,
I'm not proficient with guns. Don't put me on it.
Does the sharpshooter feat transfer to being a gunner on a ship?
Sure.
I don't want to do it because that's a lot of
I
pressure.
think I have a 18 dexterity, and I also have the sharpshooter feat.
Okay, you go. Go, go, go.
Okay.
All right.
Can someone else, though, go down and tie down the cargo so that it doesn't slam into the front of the ship when we stop?
Sure,
We have rope.
for sure.
I mean, I don't think you really want to trust me going to the cargo on my own. So
I can supervise
It's
you.
probably going to take 2 or 3 people to quickly wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
While we
I'll
get ready.
go.
Hadley.
Meriele, you want to come?
Yep, I'll join.
Or you stand up here? Okay, cool.
And
So how are we going to stop as quickly as we can, though?
And then Tempest speaks up. I mean, there's not really a way to break in space. We can drop out of hyperspace and throw the engines in reverse, though.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
asking. Okay. And would that give
Let's
quite a
do
bit
that.
of jolt to the ship?
Probably. I mean,
Okay.
normally we kind of take things the safer route. I mean, this ship is yeah. He's like, what's wrong with my ship? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I could peel the wall if I really just got my fingers in there. I could pull the wall apart with my
We
bare
literally
hands.
took a whole floor frame up earlier for me to jump through.
Well, you can do
That's
that
a
on
feature,
most
not a
ships.
bug.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
that one is useful.
Well,
And also,
Mavise, do
most
you?
floor and ceiling panels can be removed easily.
Mavise, do you have anything that might help protect the ship? I don't know exactly the extent of your magic. We haven't known each other that long, but
No, I really don't have anything.
okay.
I really just
Or-
have stuff.
We also could. This might be bad, but we could wait and see what happens. A thought. Because if it hasn't done something now, that means that it's either planning something or it's freaking out.
I think it's
Does
just
anyone
trying
have
to
like detect
recover.
thoughts?
Detect what?
Detect thoughts.
Oh.
No.
I'm
Okay.
just wondering how the thing is staying onto the ship because there's no gravity generator field that reaches out that far, is there?
No. The ship has its own little one that can secure you to floors. I mean, so the top of the ship is not uniform and smooth. Like I said, it's probably just really gripping on hard.
Okay.
We just have to hope that this is enough to shake it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alternatively, could the ship go any faster? We're in hyperspeed already, aren't we? Or whatever.
Yes, you are in hyperspace.
Okay.
So.
But I think it's right in front of an up cliff thing. I think that's how it like positioned itself. So it'd be able to handle faster, but slower is
Yeah,
there's
so
nothing really to grab onto.
Okay.
it's located here. That's the front of the ship. So it would fly
Okay.
that way. If it flew back that
Yeah.
way, it might catapult up, or it might be able to stop itself on that lip.
Okay.
Okay.
So, the plan right
Yep.
now.
All right. So the people who are in the upper deck, Hootin, Leola, Mavise, Tex, and Tempest are all in chairs. They are secured. The three of you downstairs, I would like you all, you can each make a dexterity check to attempt to fasten the crates and boxes down with rope and with other stuff to each other, to the walls, to whatever.
That's pretty bad. I rolled a 2.
This was the worst time. I rolled a nat 20 to tie some fucking boxes up. So excited.
And Mavise, just a flat d20 plus your dexterity, which is +1.
18.
18. Yep. So you.
I think they cover for my laugh.
Yes. The three of you feel pretty confident in your work. How do you want to secure yourselves? Because you could just fly forward.
Are we staying down in the cargo hold, or are we going back up?
Well,
Going
since we
back
got
up, right?
everything down, I think we'll just right
Can
back
we-
up.
Yeah, okay. Is
Also,
that
move
table
before we
middle-
go upstairs. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but before we go upstairs, we should probably put the body somewhere where it's not going to just splat against a wall.
We could
Can
take the
we,
body
like,
upstairs.
I don't think we should bring
No.
the headless body of a crew member up to the crew
No.
who we might still kill.
We could put it in his room.
Or we could
against
put
the
it.
front wall.
You see that little alcove back in the corner where there's like a guard from it hitting anything else?
Yeah,
Like,
just do that.
By that radiator situation, could we just like
Yeah.
tie a few pieces of rope or tie the
What,
body
like-
to
like
that
here?
so it doesn't like. Yeah.
You can try.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna
whatever.
do that.
I'll say that your rope tying checks from earlier tie more rope good. You're
Cool.
fine.
Great.
Bellaris doesn't know how to tie a knot anymore, apparently. She just
That's
forgot
okay.
all of a sudden.
Bellaris knows how to untie
With a
knots.
four.
Bellaris knows how to make chaos. Bellaris does not know how to tie things back together.
I'm just going behind, untying all of them. This is helpful, right?
Mm-hmm. Very.
I wouldn't actually, but...
No, I know. I'm
Mhm.
with you.
So,
Okay, my question is the table that's in the middle attached to
Yes.
the actual ship,
it
or
is
is it
attached
just
to the
there?
floor. All of the chairs pivot. They are all attached to the
Do
floor.
they have seatbelts?
Yes, you could just attach yourself to this table at the middle.
Let's do that.
Okay. So,
At least that's what I want.
yeah, so... Just gonna sit there. And... look good to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and so you're gonna execute the slam on the brakes maneuver.
If we get it off the ship, if it comes off the ship, and we take the shot and we don't take it down, we should just get back into hyperspace as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Without trying to, like, do shit, because we just need to get the fuck out of there.
So, the only people who are acting once this thing flies forwards are Hootin and Leola, correct? Everyone else is just sitting down. Alright. I'm going
Wait, does anyone have... Wait. When a Displacer Beast casts a spell, is it casting a spell or is it using a ability?
When it uses one of its innate things, I would consider that more of an ability. That is, your Misty Steps and your Dimension Doors. But because this thing is slightly different, I would say that other spells are actually, like, spells.
Okay, I was going to say, like, we could cast...
Detect Magic?
Counterspell.
Well,
Counterspell if they tried to teleport, but that...
No one has Counterspell yet. You're level 3.
I know.
Yeah.
I know it's not a person, but I do have the spell Hold Person. So if we were to launch it in front of us, could I attempt to use Hold Person to prevent it from Misty Stepping or anything like that?
No.
I think that would be a Hold Monster.
Yes, you need Hold Monster.
Rats.
Okay. So, with the two of you ready, Tempest and Tex go on ahead and simultaneously drop out of hyperspace and throw the ship in reverse. You hear this awful screeching and groaning. Everything in the bedrooms that was not secured flies forwards. All of you are ripped in one direction or another in your seats. And you hear this almost like detaching of claws as this creature tumbles forwards. The two of you get one shot each. The energy lance cannons here, because you have proficiency, you can use them. So each of these requires it's a +7 bonus to hit, and if you hit, it's 2d8 plus 2 force damage. Because these are they're like battle stations, like the Descent into Avernus ships. That is a natural 1. Great.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a good old Come on, focus.
We're all good, Louis.
Focus.
Don't miss.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you can't even see
We're
that.
not gonna
It
be
says
able to read.
fuck.
Oh wait, didn't you say that she had sharpshooter as well?
She does, but
So
sharpshooter.
don't you get to?
What was that?
Go ahead. Sorry. I thought you said that the sharpshooter effect or feat works with the guns. So technically, if it's a miss, wouldn't she get to re-roll?
No.
Okay.
Sharpshooter is that you can take a -5 penalty to hit for an extra 10 bonus in damage.
Oh, I guess I was looking at something else. I'm sorry.
Unless I'm remembering feats wrong. Okay. Lewis just sent me. I'm assuming that someone is in the room with him. He rolled a 21 without sharpshooter. He does hit, so that is 2d8 plus 2 force damage. I'm gonna wait and see if he rolls that.
Let's go.
But as you see this pinkish creature fly forwards, one energy lance fly past it, the other one slam into its body. Okay, so that is a 6 points of damage. As he slams it in, you see another glowing doorway open and the creature tumble back into the ship. Because it's...
I had a feeling that was what was gonna happen.
Yeah, it still has Dimension Door.
Oh.
And it's like... It lands just back here. It's like... Why?
We don't want to do this either.
It
You
just
can't
like...
just ride.
What did you... what did you say, Bellaris?
Said you can't just hitch a ride.
Well, I did.
It
I
work
tried
like
to hide it, and it's like he says this like enunciating with these little like claw hands on his front. He's like, look, and he sort of like he comes forward and tries to take a seat.
No.
Okay, we're yeah, I don't think this is happening anymore.
I'm sorry, what happened within the last, 15 seconds?
A lot.
You shot him, and then he just dimension doored back in. And he's like, I don't want to do this. Like, come on.
Are you kidding? You're
You
I
killed
entangle.
somebody!
I
Yeah,
entangle
and
it.
then, now we're gonna have to kill each other. Fine.
I'm entangling it.
Okay. This is gonna be another initiative roll.
No!
I mean, what are you expecting?
I just launched a die so far under my desk.
15.
We're back in this
Kieran,
again.
do I have to-
Everyone is slightly worse for wear. Just
Do I have to
15 as well.
Do I have to roll anything for the entangle before we go into initiative?
no. So entangle, he rolls, and I will have him do that first.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Anyone else?
8.
8. He got that. Amazing. Anyone else? I'm looking for Bellaris and Mavise.
12.
I got a 15.
Okay.
Is he still bloodied? Can we tell? I'm assuming not.
He is no longer bloody, no. You all took a short
Yeah.
rest.
Fucking god damn it!
Okay, do you want the initiative order again?
Yes, please.
Okay. It is... Yes?
He was clinging to a ship in hyperspace. Would he be able to take a short rest there?
I mean, to be fair, I did not... I only rolled 2 dice for the guy.
Okay.
Okay.
He's like... And with that shot, he's only a little bit more healed than he was before. And all of
Yeah,
his...
good
he doesn't
guys.
get any uses of his spells back over a short rest. He's not great. But he's not bloodied anymore. The order is Hadley, Hootin, Bellaris, the Intellect Predator, Mavise, Tempest, Meriele, Tex, and Leola. All of you are where you are. It's a free action to unstrap, I'll say. Doors are open. We don't need this X anymore. We're good to go. Hadley. He's like, oh, nope. Entangle. Have you looked up what Entangle does, or would you like me to? I don't remember what kind of save it is, whether it's Strength or Dex.
You can if you want to. I'll try to see if I can look it up as fast as you can.
I'm almost there already. I am 1 page away. Here we go. Haha. Strength saving throw. So... It's a... Oh, that's cocked. Okay. Does a 13 succeed, Meriele? What is your spell save DC?
Nope. Mine's a 14.
Alright, so he is restrained. I need a little marker. There he is.
Gotcha, bitch.
You did. Alright, so for the duration, which is concentration up to 1 minute, that area, the green area, is difficult terrain. Okay, and that's all that we really need to know. It's concentration, difficult terrain. Now, Hadley, what would you like to do?
That's a great question. Okay. I don't have too much I can do. I don't exactly know how this works, but... So, with inflict wounds,
Mm-hmm.
are you using it on the melee attack that you're already making, or is it a melee attack by itself?
It is. It is a melee spell attack.
Okay, cool. Then I am gonna just do that real fast. Ooh, shit! Things are good in these parts, bro. What? Wow. 18 plus 7, because my brain has caught on fire.
25. That
Yeah.
hits.
Hee hee.
What level did you cast at, first or second?
First.
Mm.
We're
Well,
just...
that's 3d10 necrotic damage to this guy.
Yeah. I'm
Nice.
tired of this shit.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
So it can take necrotic damage? For some reason I thought maybe it wouldn't be able to. It's like...
No, it's...
That's
It took
fucking,
the necrotic
yo.
damage from Toll to Death, didn't it?
A 4, a 9, a 7.
true.
That's what, like
20.
20... Yeah, 20 points of damage.
Alright.
I'm annoyed as shit.
Mm-hmm. So that is a melee. So you climbed up on the table, walked to be within 5 feet of it, and smacked it with...
And I, like, headbutt it.
Sure. Yeah, you headbutt it.
Yeah.
And this pulse of energy bursts out into it, and you see this black, like, spreading wound appear where you hit it. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn,
Yeah.
Dr. Hadley?
Like to back up.
Attack of
Just in
opportunity.
case.
It is restrained.
No, I'll stay. Never mind.
It's restrained, so it has
Oh.
disadvantage.
Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. Sure, why not? I'll back up, back to where I was. Try and get up a little bit.
Oh, delightful. That's a 10. Doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so you get back down off the table. You're standing up next to your chair now. Do you want to move any further? That was 20 feet of movement.
I'm gonna back... Can I try and get as close... It's like 10 more feet to the cockpit to tell them, and maybe close the door.
The door is open, but yes, you can
Yeah.
you can yell for them to close it, and absolutely they will.
Yeah,
they will be
I'm
able
gonna
to.
tell them to close the door.
Okay. Legendary action, because it teleports. Misty Step. It's no longer restrained.
No!
It fucking sucks.
Bullshit.
15, 20.
Oh, fuck, it's right next to me.
It's gonna go right in between you two,
Mm.
like
Ah.
like hovering over you.
Ah!
All right. Legendary action. Over. Hootin. It's right outside your door. You can hear
Get
shit.
your ass up.
You can hear shit going down.
Uman! Shit's
Okay.
bad!
So I unstrap and turn around.
Mm-hmm.
Help!
Help!
Get your ass out of here now.
Yeah.
Am I able to cut corners and avoid opportunity of attack?
It's already used its reaction.
Okay, cool.
The answer is no, but it already used its reaction, so it doesn't matter. So, yes.
Can I make an energy shuriken?
Why not? It's a weapon. So shuriken are the same as darts. They deal a d4.
It says 2d4 radiant.
Oh, energy shuriken.
Yeah. I just didn't know if that was within the range or not.
Sure. I will allow it. It is a weapon.
Because if it's too powerful, I won't do it.
No. It's
Ready for
go
it
for
yet.
it. So you summon a green glowing shuriken that almost seems to glow even more than normal, and you whip it at the guy. Would you roll to hit?
We are in the dirty 20s here.
All right. So roll your damage. It's 2d4 plus your dex mod. Radiant. And remember, I know that your dex mod is better. You can also use your charisma. That is an ability, I believe, of your class. So.
That is 11 damage.
11 damage.
And then I summon it back to my hands as a free action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So you see this thing fly forward, cut through the back of this creature, and then fly back into Hootin's hand. It is bloodied again.
That is the end of my turn.
All right. It's going to use a legendary action after your turn, Hootin, and make a strike on Dr. Hadley. Because it's next to her. Does a 19 hit you, Dr. Hadley?
Yeah.
Alright, it's going to make another bite attack against you, because it worked so well last time.
Yay.
And I don't think it's going to let go this time.
That's so cool.
That is 15 points of piercing damage.
Ow!
I rolled really good. And
That's
you are
so
grappled.
Kieran, that's so exciting for you. I'm so glad. This fucking sucks, dude.
Bellaris, what are you going to do on your turn? End it. I believe in you.
Please.
Sophia?
Huh? So sorry.
It's your turn. It's Bellaris' turn.
Oh, I know. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to use my blood curse again because I got it back, right?
Yes, because you short rested. Are you going to amplify it as well?
Hey, yep, that's my whole point
Okay.
of doing it.
All right. So take that D4
as
and
far as
it
it goes, I'd take 1 point.
take 1. Awesome.
Okay.
You always want to roll low on those. And then.
And since that's a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cause fear. Hopefully.
So yes, Bellaris once again stomps her foot down and screams with this red wave of energy affecting the creature, giving it disadvantage on its next wisdom save. I don't... I
Just say it.
2 natural 20s.
What? Take a
I simply
picture.
don't believe you.
Send it right now.
I am.
I'm gonna kill you later.
I believe you. That just makes me mad.
Twice now.
Yeah, that I don't. I mean, I hate it.
This man is never gonna let us back on this fucking ship ever again.
It's like
It makes it worse because your dice are so pretty. You're so terrible.
I got him those dice too, which makes it worse.
And they've betrayed you, so here we are.
They roll good.
Well, that's all I can
Bellaris.
do.
So it had disadvantage. There it goes. You can still try to just scream and intimidate it if you want to, because you have advantage on those.
I'll do that. I gotta do something.
Just fucking yell in its face.
Yeah, well, I have advantage on the intimidation check.
You do.
So... Oh, I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. 19?
19. you yell in its face, and like the blood streaming down, and he is not frightened of you, but he is concerned by this. He is not happy. He did not want to fight. He was kind of done with this. He's like, I'm just gonna take a nap, but now it's a problem, and he's upset by you, and he probably will want to stay away from you. So if nothing else, You have saved yourself for the moment.
Sick.
After Bellaris, it's his turn. He is currently grappling Hadley. So,
This is bad.
He's going to make an attack against Hadley. He's going to make a bite attack against you, which he has advantage because you're currently in his mouth.
If he hits me, I'm probably like down. Just so you know.
Oh
I have
my
6 hit
god.
points left.
Immediately after 2 natural 20s, I rolled a 5 and a 4. So that's does a 13 hit?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, it would.
A 13 hits, okay.
That's my armor class. I was like, wait, I had a Shield of Faith that was way long ago. That did not, no.
8 points of piercing damage. 8.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm down. I'm
So-
unconscious.
He drops the grapple, knocks you unconscious. You're prone and unconscious. And he does not like you, Bellaris. He is not going to attack you. He's going to Misty Step behind Hootin and try to take him out with his second attack. Hootin. Does a 17 hit you?
17 hits.
Alright, so with a slash, that's cocked. He does 6 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw. As he is a flurry of teeth and claws at this point. It's like, earlier he was just trying to fuck with you. That's why he shut the lights off and was being all theatrical with jumping and teleporting. Now he wants murder.
The save is 16. How much was the damage again?
I don't remember. I'm gonna say 6.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm. And you succeed on the save, so you do not fall prone. He has used his full turn, so he is done behind you. Mavise, you are in the cockpit. You unstrap. You hear chaos behind you.
Since nothing I've done is hit so far, just for shits and gigs, I'm gonna try to do Tasha's hideous laughter on him.
Okay.
make-
Nice.
Other people.
Okay. So Tasha's hideous laughter, I believe, is a wisdom saving throw, or do you have the description for that spell up, or would you like me to pull it up?
Yes. Oh dang, I just closed it out a bit.
Control-Shift-T. Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Twice. Oh, 30 feet. I'm not 30 feet. I'm 30 feet.
You could be.
Oh.
10, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then you are 10. Yep. You're now in 30 feet of him.
Okay. It's a concentration spell up to 1 minute. A creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into a fit of laughter.
Yeah. This is...
This target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or a fall prone.
Do you have a joke to tell? Oh, nothing. Sometimes people like to tell jokes with that spell. It can be pretty fun. He rolls. Wow, that's bad. I know this. It's okay. So for being very smart, literally having intellected his name, he is not very wise. That's a 7, so he fails. So he falls on the ground prone, and is also incapacitated, and he cannot stand up until he succeeds on a check. At the end of each of its turn, and every time it takes damage, it can roll again. So it is prone, it is incapacitated, and you are holding concentration, Mavise. Is there anything
Okay.
else you would like to do?
No, not right now. I'm just gonna let other people take care of him now that he's incapacitated.
Okay. So you see this cackling, writhing, six-legged, mutated pink form fall on the ground and start laughing. Tempest looks out the door.
That's terrible.
Yeah, Tempest looks out the door, starts screaming, and because why not, he slams the ship back up into hyperspace, and just starts going again, and that's his turn. He just starts moving the ship. Meriele, at the opposite side of the table, he laughing. What are you gonna do?
We need to separate the thing from the cat.
Oh, that's an interesting thought. You haven't really tried to do that on something that's alive yet. How do you plan on doing that? I'll let Meriele figure that out, seeing as it's her turn. Meriele, you hear Hootin say we have to try to separate it from the cat. What do you want to do?
What is making? What is it? Where like? Is it like? Is it attached to it somehow? Is it like that collar? Is the collar the reason why it's infected?
So there, when at the end of session 1, when you guys killed the changeling in the hotel, Dr. Hadley took the intellect, the mind flare tadpole that was inside of his head with you on your trip. It broke out and entered the intellect predator. Well,
so it's in the intellect predator's head.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
well, I'm gonna jump up on the table, run at it, and with my scimitar try to behead it.
Okay. So you perform a leaping attack. I will give you the +2 from flank. Oh, it's incapacitated. You have advantage. What am I saying? So you have advantage. You have a +2. If you hit, it's an automatic crit because it's incapacitated. It's destroy this thing.
The advantage means I get a roll. Take what's higher, correct?
To simplify the chaos that I just said, yes, you can roll. You roll 2 dice and take the higher. On top of that, your attack bonus, you get another +2, and then if you hit, it's an automatic crit.
I mean, I rolled an 18 with my highest.
There you go. So you hit,
so I don't
so automatically crit.
The bonus.
So when you remember how to crunchy crit?
Give me like a really quick recap.
So you take the maximum amount of damage that your weapon can deal, add your modifiers, and then roll whatever dice are remaining. So your scimitar is a d6 plus whatever. So it's 6 plus whatever plus a d6.
So that's 10 plus 6. Mm-hmm. 13.
13 points of damage. All right. So you slash down with this scimitar. Unfortunately, you do not behead it, but you do get a really good slash on the back of this thing's neck. It's going to now make a wisdom save to attempt to break free because it took damage. It fails. I'm assuming Mavise. Oh, I can't remember. Does a 14 succeed, Mavise? I really don't. For some reason, I remember your intelligence being 14 might succeed.
Where do I look at this?
You're looking at your spell save DC. I rolled a 14.
Yes.
Okay. So it is no longer laughing after Meriele slashes it. It is still prone. It's no longer incapacitated. When its turn comes around, it'll be able to stand up and stuff. Meriele, is that the end of your turn after your slash? I'm gonna take that as a yes then. Okay.
Is telekinesis an action?
Oh, so your telekinetic shove is a bonus action.
I'm gonna use that.
All right. Where are you attempting to move it? You move it 5 feet if it fails a saving throw.
I'm gonna slam it against the wall, like shove it across, like push it towards the wall and make it just slam. To try to do some damage or make it unconscious or something like that.
So it just has to succeed on a strength saving throw. So whatever your druid save DC is, it just has to beat that with a strength save. I think it's a 16. I'm assuming I think a 16 succeeds.
What would my druid save
whatever your spell save DC is.
Oh, then yes, it does.
Okay. So you land the slash, and then you throw your hand out in attempt to shove it up against the wall, and it resists, now no longer under the influence of the Tasha's Hideous Laughter spell. That is your action, your bonus action. This thing does have its reaction back, so I'd ask if you wanted to move, but that would...
Yeah, I was going to.
Okay. That would incur an opportunity attack, though because it's prone, it will have disadvantage.
I am on... Oh, well, I am not. Would I be elevated as well? Because I'm technically... Am I still... No, I'm not
No,
on a table. I'm on a chair.
I have you as basically standing next to a chair. I think when you slashed down, you landed next to a chair and used it to sort of stabilize yourself.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to try to,
the chair
jump back. I'm going to jump back onto the table.
Okay. So you quickly try to scamper up back onto the table with disadvantage. 14? Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not.
14 does not hit. Then all right. You get back up onto the table. You had 5, 10, 15, 20. You have 10 more feet of movement, I believe. 10 or 15.
I'm just going to move, one more step back on the table. I'm going to stay on the table. I'm just going to, keep myself, ready.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And that'll be it.
Tex's turn. He's just flying. Leola comes out. She doesn't care. She's sick of this too. She pulls a gun and just starts shooting. He is prone, so she has disadvantage, unfortunately. Which, that is a 12 to hit, which misses. So she just hits the wall on the far side. Back up to the top then. With Hadley. It is... Yeah. Okay, so Hadley, you are currently prone and unconscious. You're making death saves. So...
Woo!
So...
That's not good.
We used to keep death saves hidden, but I think we're just going to start saying them now.
Okay, I would say I could message it to you if you want.
Yeah, you could, but I mean, I don't know. For the stream, why not? Also, by the way,
sure.
Yeah, your camera is blurry.
Oh, it's so out of focus. I have to turn it off when I don't want to fuck up the camera thing, but if I turn it off and turn it back on, will it fix itself?
Yes,
or
it will fix itself.
Something? Okay, cool. That's the joy of having a kind of shitty webcam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't add anything to death saves, right? It's just straight rolls.
Unless you're in very specific circumstances, no, it is just a straight roll.
Cool, great.
Do you have a healing potion on you that we would know about?
I used it earlier.
Okay, I didn't know if you had more than one.
And
on my next turn, if you're not able to get up, I'll come over and heal you if you need.
That's a fail.
That's a fail? Yeah. Okay. So you're at one fail.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Hootin. You're standing next to a prone intellect predator. It is looking pretty sorely. What would you like to do?
Also, Lewis, your camera is still off. I don't know if you know that or not.
He needs a moment.
That's all good.
Well, Bellaris, you're on
Okay.
deck if you'd like to plan.
I have a plan.
Okay.
Fuck it up, Hootin. Fuck it up.
Please.
My turn?
Yes, it is
All
your
right,
turn.
my dad just left. Okay. So, I turned the energy shuriken into a rapier as a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
which is just another flavoring for just dismissing it and bringing
Yeah.
it back.
Mm-hmm.
And I attack with it.
All right.
14 plus 6, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
This dice is learned its lesson from being in dice jail.
Mm-hmm.
That is a D6, correct?
Rapiers are D8.
D8? Oh,
D8.
I
Yep.
was thinking of short swords.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, doesn't help when I roll bad. That would be 6. damage.
6. All right.
Oh, for
rolled a
damage.
2.
That's
Mhm.
fine. Better than nothing.
So with
And
this
then-
decisive poke, you pierce the flesh and cause a stream of blood to begin to emanate from the creature's body. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
No, Professor Snape. I am good for this turn.
Say, I do believe that you did not want to go with Sanjin, but I would have much preferred that.
All right, wrap it up there, buddy.
After Hootin, Bellaris, what would you like to do on your turn?
I apparently have a potion of healing.
You do. You purchased that.
So I can go and give that to her, right?
As an action,
Don't
you
worry, I'll
can
be
pour it down
fine.
her gullet.
Cool. Does she have any like little trinket I could take in exchange for saving her life?
That's a question for her.
I don't know.
I have.
You got anything like
things-
hanging off your belt that's small?
I have my holy symbol and my gun.
You got anything
my
that
mask.
clearly isn't?
Reach into her purse.
Yeah, she
Take some
has
money.
She has a ring.
You gonna take those away?
Do I
would
know what
use
it
an
does?
action.
No.
It's. Yeah, you don't know.
Okay. It's fine for now. I'll give you the potion. All of those things. Is it an action to steal the ring, Kieran?
No.
Oh, I thought it was an action to manipulate an object.
You lied, Lewis.
So
Uh,
you get one object manipulation per turn usually, unless it's a special object. Just like you get one free stashing or storing a weapon per turn.
She doesn't have like a silver on her I could nab.
No, she has money.
I-
I said you could reach your hand into her purse, basically.
Okay, yeah. I want to reach in and take.
Like a small handful of coin. Hadley, you can pick what number you think she'd get.
I
Not a
have.
small head.
Well, I have a small
Just
handful
like-
left because I paid for the rest of the other half.
I
of
wouldn't
this
take
ride.
all of it. I just
I have
reach in and
5
take
gold.
Like, okay, I'll take 1 gold from you,
Alright.
and I'll revive you or whatever I do.
Oh, thank you, my gracious lord.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll revive you
You're so
or whatever.
welcome.
So, Bellaris, please roll 2d4 and add 2, and that's the number of hit points that Hadley wakes up on. Hadley, you're
Yeah,
going to be
that's all I
prone, but you're not dying anymore.
Okay.
8.
8. All right.
You wake up with 8 hit points.
That's great. Thank you so much.
So, Bellaris, is there anything you'd like to do for your bonus action or movement?
I don't think there's much I can do. I'm comfortable. Can I ready an action?
No. Use your action to feed her the potion.
Okay. I'm done then.
All right. After Bellaris' turn, we go back to the Intellect Predator, which stands up from being prone, towers over Hootin.
Woo! That's no good.
Fine. It will use an action to cast a spell, and you see it begin to vibrate and go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth as it casts Blur. It will then, so Misty Step is at will, so it's going to also Misty Step this turn, and that will not be 2 spells in 1 turn. It's going to Misty Step over here. And it's now blurring. Its form is, you're unsure of where it is within its location as it stands up tall behind Mavise. Mavise, it is your turn. What would you like to do? It is now behind you. A strange spell is affecting its form.
Okay. Could I cast Frostbite?
You can. I'll roll the saving throw. Yikes. Alright, so he fails the saving throw. And because it's not a spell that is an attack roll, it ignores Blur. So roll the damage for Frostbite. As you let out this torrent of cold energy and completely in defiance of his arcane tricks, you just hit him directly.
This is a D20, right?
No. So you are rolling the damage for the spell because Frostbite was a saving throw on his part to determine whether or not you hit. So you did hit him. You did hit based on him. So now all you need to do is roll the damage, which I believe is just a d6.
Oh, okay.
But Frostbite has a cool secondary effect where the next attack roll that he makes is made at disadvantage.
Okay. I rolled a d6. I rolled a 3.
All right. So he takes 3 points of cold damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll, which is huge because his attack rolls are pretty painful. Morgan will confirm.
You do. They hurt a little bit.
Mavise, is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
Getting away from him. He's way too close.
So he does have his reaction because it's been his turn, so he could make an attack against you as you move. Are you okay with that? He'll have disadvantage. He will.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where are you going to move?
I'll move up towards to where, like, they're operating the ship out front. I don't know what you call it.
The cockpit.
Yeah, the cockpit.
All right, so you move back into the cockpit, and I'm going to roll at disadvantage. Oh, delightful. That's a 10. 10 does not hit you. So he misses. You have a couple more. You have 15 more feet of movement. That's 3 spaces. Are you fine with just being in the doorway, or would you like to be around the corner?
Yeah, I'll be around the corner.
Okay. So with this frost building up on his body, he makes a slash towards you, but you just keep this ray of frost that, well, that's a different spell. You keep the frost going on his arm, and as he makes the attack, it slows him down just enough that you can dodge to the side, and you run inside of the cockpit again. His arm slams down, the ice shatters, and he is once again free to make attack rolls as normal. At the end of your turn, he is going to make a... He was gonna make an attack against you, but now he's gonna do something else. He's gonna stay right where he is. It is Tempest. Tempest is flying. It is Tex. Tex is just flying. It is Leola. Leola is shooting. She has disadvantage because he is blurred. That is unfortunate.
Great.
One of them was a natural 20. The other was an 8. So she misses.
Oh.
Then we're back up to the top with Hadley. Hadley, you wake up. You are prone, but you are hurting as well. But you are alive.
Fucking ow. Can I don't know if I want to get up. I'm gonna get up.
Okay.
And that uses all my movement, doesn't it?
Nope, half.
Oh, okay. Does it still have blur up?
It does. It does.
Fuck, okay.
Oh, I just realized I actually have to roll a con save for that. Oh yeah, no, it does. That was...
That's so cool.
At 22.
I love that. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a chill touch.
All right. So attack roll at disadvantage.
Oh, I dropped my shit.
Uh-oh.
That's actually pretty good. It was 14 plus 7, so.
Yes, a 21 hits. I'm ready to roll.
Tough bitch.
Yeah. So I'm ready to roll my concentration check once you tell me the damage.
It is a 7.
7. All right, so that's a DC
Ooh.
10. So you send out this skeletal hand from your own. It grips itself around the creature's neck, tearing away at its flesh, leaving behind a black mark, and it succeeds on the concentration check with a 17. It is still
I would
blurred.
like to mosey backwards, please, as
okay.
far as possible.
That is 15 feet.
Cool, that's great.
Okay. After you is...
Kieran, did you skip my turn?
Yes, I'm sorry. It's Marielle's turn. I don't know how I did that.
I knew
yes.
I was at
Madness.
I knew I was at the end of the list, and I was wondering why it reset. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't gotten a chance to skip
I am
yet.
sorry. Marielle, what would you like to do on your turn?
I turn into a bear.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck yeah!
It's bear clock.
It's bear time, brother
Hell
bear
yeah.
style. Or I guess it would be sister bear.
All right, so I'm assuming you're running towards it.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
I can't make an action because my action was to transform.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my turn.
Okay. Hootin is next with Bellaris on deck.
Right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to cast Sword Burst.
You're gonna cast what?
Sword Burst.
Oh.
So I don't make an attack roll,
Mhm.
but
He makes a dex save.
saving.
Yep. 18.
That's sucker save, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yep.
I just ran up to a displacer beast
Mm-hmm.
with a low AC
Mm-hmm.
at level 3.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the club.
Hey, you're not doing so bad. I'd honestly say this is a pretty balanced combat.
Yeah, at first I was worried about a TPK, I'm gonna be honest.
I have gotten better since campaign 1.
Oh yes, and campaign 2. And campaign 2.
There was never a TPK. There were a couple close calls, but it's fine. It's all fine. Hootin, is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
I see the blades don't work, and then I stand up in a pose with my rapier. And that is my turn.
Legendary action. It's going to punch you in the face.
Shit.
Oh, never mind. That's a natural 3. Bellaris, what are you doing?
Chromatic orb.
Okay, so Chromatic Orb is going to be made at disadvantage. I will, however, give you the flank.
So what does that mean exactly?
You roll 2 dice and choose the lower one, but your spell attack
Oh, I know.
bonus gets an extra +2.
Okay. That's cocked. Okay. Okay. So I won't have hit him. I rolled like 15 altogether, so.
Okay. So, with this, what element of Chromatic Orb did you use?
Probably fire.
Okay. It scorches against the far wall, leaving barely a trace. I was looking to see if you used acid.
No.
Just like, well, fuck. Because that's going to put you at firing it right at the corner of the ship, which would have taken you to the outside, which would have been a problem. Bellaris, is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn? Anything you have a bonus action or movement in your mind?
No, I'm good.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to use its second legendary action to make another attack against Hootin. There we go. That is a 21 to hit.
You know, sometimes I miss Monk.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 10 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled, Hootin.
I hate... You said 10?
Yes.
I am at 13 hit points.
Okay. It is now the Intellect Predator's turn, who has you grappled. He is going to use 1 Claw Strike to hit the bear. That is another 21. Roll the same thing. So your bear form, Meriele, takes 8 points of slashing damage, and I need your bear form to make a strength saving throw, please.
That is a 19.
A 19 is a success. You are not knocked prone. It will then use its second attack. Yeah, I'm going to be cruel. It's going to use its second attack to, with advantage, make another bite against Hootin.
Ah.
Oh,
That's
Yay.
the third. That's another 21. I don't know how I keep rolling the same numbers.
Kieran.
There's a chance I go down here.
It's only 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I rolled low. I rolled
So-
a 1 and a 2.
Still got 5 hit points.
Yeah. At the end of its turn, because it's not going to give up this bite now. It's not going to teleport away. It is Mavise's turn. Mavise, you're just around the corner in the cockpit. You can see that it's kind of thrashing people.
Hootin just kind of looks at the dock, just kind of stretches an arm out slightly, and then it's like kind of letting it go.
There's a big old dice here.
Yeah, that's in case I have to start rolling dex saves. I want to do it on stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, after Mavise is going to be Meriele. So, start prepping your bear. I mean, I'm assuming what you're going to do is just attack, but, you know, you never know. Oh, you're muted. You muted.
No, I'm hearing.
No, Mavise. Maris was muted.
I'll just use Witch Bolt.
All right, so you step 5 feet to the side, pull out this lash of lightning again. Because it is still blurred, it is still going to be at disadvantage, but you never know. I believe. So you roll twice and take the lower one, still adding your spell attack bonus. And I'll give you the +2 from flank as well.
Okay, 11.
11 unfortunately does not hit, as its form is shifting, and while yes, its mouth is latched onto Hootin, that's too close for him to do. So you try to throw further away, and you just throw straight through an illusion. Unfortunately, that is a miss. It seems like this creature is really hurt. It seems like it's going down, but it seems like it's pulling its last tactics of blurring and focusing on people who are already injured. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Mavise?
I don't think so.
Legendary action, because it has those back. It's been its turn. Attack with advantage against Hootin. It's going to knock you out, or try to. Okay. That is a hit. That is... Okay. Yes. Hootin, you are unconscious.
Oh my fucking god.
He drops the grapple, and that is the end of his legendary action. Meriele, bear.
We're all too fragile.
I'm gonna fuck this guy up, Hootin.
Just a sec. And as you see me fall unconscious, the rapier falls from my hand and hits the floor and dissipates into photons.
I gotta sprint.
Bear time.
I'm bite it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it up, Muriel.
We need you.
Come on.
There's a 15 hit.
A 15 does not hit. Its armor class is 18.
Can I still claw it?
Yes, you may.
Oh boy. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Perfect. $13 with the claw.
All right. That deals a crazy amount of damage to it. And it knocks back, seemingly being knocked mortal, which means that it's at 10 or lower hit points. It's on the verge of dying and going unconscious, and you see it, as you slash with this claw, it backs up slightly more into the corner. Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn, Meriele? Oh, wait, before that, let's see if it dropped concentration. Yeah, it did. It's no longer blurred.
See clearly now.
Can I try to hold it, or is that an action?
That would be a grapple action or one of your attacks because you have multi-attack.
I gotcha. Well, it's already too late on that. That'll be it.
All right. I'm gonna avoid the risk of giving the NPC the killing blow. Hadley, it is your turn. I'm just gonna say that Leola shoots and misses because I don't want an NPC to do this.
I'm gonna try and get as close to Hootin as possible.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. So, yep. No death saves needed. He is just unconscious.
I'm gonna flick him on the forehead when he wakes up.
Okay.
You're the only tough one here. Get your shit together.
My first roll was a 4.
Mm-hmm.
14.
He's just gonna roll them all. You realize that this thing could step on you and cause you to start rolling. How do you cock that? It's cocked at a flat surface.
I love that.
How? Whatever. Okay.
But it says 2.
Dr. Hadley, is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
I would have died.
No. And
Okay.
you're not gonna, so it's fine.
So, Enya ends her turn, and Hootin, you're just unconscious. Bellaris.
I would like to use Toll the Dead, please.
All right.
Or wait. Actually, let me think about it for a second. Hang on. Hold on.
Sounded so sure, and now
You know,
your hesitance will be
I'm
your
actually going to
undoing.
do Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
I'm going to do Chromatic Orb because there's a higher chance of it actually finishing him off.
It
so.
is not.
I'm going to try again.
You do not get a bonus from flank because Hootin is unconscious now. So this is a regular attack roll, just adding your spell attack bonus.
Okay. Yeah, dirty 20 to hit.
All right. Roll damage because it's possible that you knock it out. It's possible you don't.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck it up.
Okay, the first is a 3, a 5, the moment of truth. A 3.
And what damage type did you deal?
I'm gonna go with lightning.
All right. So as you summon the sphere of lightning in your hand and you throw it at this thing, its jaws wide, its arms all outstretched, these two massive tendrils in the back, all of it beginning to, its shadow consuming the bare form of Meriele in front of it. Bellaris, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! Oh. So does the orb just, it's like next to me, or how does it work?
You throw
Exactly, because
the chromatic orb. You hold it in your hand and
Yeah.
throw it like a baseball.
okay.
It's literally baseball
I get it back
sized.
after I use it, right?
Oh, the
I really
diamond? The
hope I
diamond
don't
is in your
affect
other
it.
hand. You basically hold the diamond and you
Well,
cast
no,
it.
I'm just okay. I just want to throw it, and just like I guess I would whisper like lightning as I did it, and
Mhm.
like just like chuck it at him, and hopefully hit his face, and just like have lightning crackle all around him.
So you see as it impacts in, so as the mutated form of the intellect predator overtook Mira, it consumed its face and overtook it with this massive brain-like thing, leaving only a toothy maw in front of it. As you throw this orb, its mouth agape, looking like it's about to take another massive bite out of one of your friends, you throw this sphere and it lands inside of its mouth, causing this lightning to surge over its body. It shocks and shakes in place before all of a sudden, and its head just bursts from the top and it collapses to the ground, a pile of dead flesh. And that is the end of that combat.
Woo! Finally.
Is there anything slug-like on the ground?
Get rid of it.
So immediately, Hadley is on this thing's body looking for it. And inside of the corpse, I'm not even going to have you roll, because you take enough time, you will find it. You find the dead Mind Flayer tadpole already. Having been,
Make sure it's actually dead.
Having not just been shot with ballistics, but completely fried with lightning, which is at 500,000 Kelvin, I believe. It just eviscerated this thing. It is a little fried creature. It smells like chicken.
Part of me really wants to take it, but I'm not gonna.
Do you have?
Can we throw it out the window?
I'm getting there. Hold on, I'll come back, Hootin. I just had to make sure. I'm coming.
Now I can stay passed out.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Give him a long rest. Whatever. No. No, I'm not gonna pick. Okay, I'm gonna go back over and give Hootin a good old healing word.
All right, so.
Do you want to roll your d4, or do you want me to?
You can do it. I'm passed out.
Oh shit! You got 12. A 4 and a 3 plus 5. Morning, sleepyhead.
You just see me jolt forward. What
You're
happened?
good.
Where is
You're
it?
good. You're good. We're good. We got it. We're good. It's all good.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay on the ground. With my 6 hit points.
Mm-hmm. With that, you hear Tex just say, "Is it over? Are we done?"
Uh-huh.
Great. We got the beast.
Hey, Belle. Can I see that flashback?
Me? Yeah, I never drank from it. Here you go.
And I just sit up against the wall and pull back a swig.
Of the hallucination juice?
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Yeah. Do you willingly fail the con save?
Well, I mean, to where I start to hallucinate, yes.
Mhm.
Not to where, I take poison damage.
Oh, well, it was served at a hotel.
Acid.
No, it never deals poison damage. It's a hallucinogen. They wouldn't serve poison at a hotel.
Thought so, but I was just checking.
Yeah.
I pull out of my
I'm just
my
gonna
pouch.
calm down and kind of.
I pull out of my pouch a little joint, and I hand it over to Hootin. So here.
Oh, he's gonna get crossed. Oh no.
Yes!
Maybe a little bit later. I'm about to have a fun time. And then I hand it back. For later.
The bear puts the joint in its mouth.
Yeah, so when you wild chip, you can keep whatever you want. I guess you can totally keep a pouch of joints. So that, why not?
Wrapped in industrial paper so it'll break during combat.
Man, this is some good shit.
Says the bear. Okay.
Maeve is just missing a few pages from her spellbook. Mysteriously.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Took me a second. I got there. I got you. Okay. And with that, the day can come to a close peacefully. You all can get a long rest and nap as that chaos is done. And that was day 2 of your trip. Day 3, we're gonna need another D10 roll.
Can I do
Oh
this?
boy.
It sucks.
You can.
It sucks.
But first, make sure that everyone's taking a long rest before we even think about what I'm rolling.
And
Okay.
wizards can choose new spells, right?
Wizards can prepare new spells from the spells that they know. Clerics
Well,
and druids.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Clerics and druids can pick whatever they want.
What rule are we using for long rest again? Full health?
Yeah, full health.
Half?
Full health, half hit
Okay.
dice. The
Okay.
standard official one. Say,
Right.
I'm not about to pull a Curse of Strahd Theater of Darkness thing that we had going on.
That was kind of fun, though.
It was fun, but it was for a very specific type of game.
Yeah. Okay. 3.
3. Okay. As you are traveling on this day, not much happens on this day. You briefly drop out of hyperspace for a moment just to sort of let everyone have a breather, and so they don't always have to be constantly on high alert. And when you do, you see a majestic field of shooting stars in the distance. That's all. It's a happy day. For day 4, if someone else wants to roll a D10,
I'll do
they can.
it. A 6.
A 6. Okay.
Space pirates.
Better not be space pirates.
It's not space.
I am a space pirate, so we'll be fine.
Okay.
You are a pirate.
As you are driving the ship, you hear a crack, a snap, and then a hissing noise as the ship slows down and drops out of hyperspace. And there's all of a sudden a warning, red warning light in the cockpit. The door opens, and text just says, "All right, don't worry. Something just broke on the outside of the ship. It's fine. Normally we'd send Thorgrim out. Hootin volunteered to be our engineer. You want to put on a spacesuit?
You got one for me?
It should probably fit." And he hands you one that looks like it was sized more for Tempest. Because you wouldn't want to try to put Thorgrim's little dwarf one on.
Am I able to put it on?
You gotta kind of squeeze your claws in your feet a little bit, and I mean your wings will fit because they're it's not like it's flesh that's all the way out there, it's just feathers, so you just gotta like squeeze the arms into the thing.
Yeah. So I tape my my claws together so that they don't hurt the thing, and then I guess I go to the airlock.
Yeah.
For my
Before you go, I'm gonna give you a pat on the shoulder and tell you don't die again.
Bards
And
would
I
be
mean-
very useful for this moment.
What'd you say?
Bards would be very useful, but she's giving you something else that's almost as useful as being a bard.
Giving you guidance for as long as I can.
Thank you.
So this is literally just a simple thing. You walk into the airlock. Tex shows you where to hook up your oxygen and your tether. There you go, tethering cable. You get those in. The one airlock door seals. The other one slowly opens as the pressure. The room is depressurized and then it opens, and you are allowed to freely begin floating out into space. I'm going to need you to roll either an acrobatics or an athletics check to climb along the top of the ship and begin to try to find the problem.
Here's my dice.
You can choose, obviously, you only get to, I will allow you to choose on which roll you eventually use your guidance on. It will not make it be the first roll. I will allow you to choose.
Okay, I'm going with acrobatics because I have a +6 and that was a natural 15, so
Yep.
21.
With a 21, you definitely, climb your way across the top. Your tether, you can hear it clicking as you get further and further and your line extends more and more. You eventually find about halfway across the top of the ship, there is a tube that is sort of blowing and flapping, and you can see that it's sort of releasing some sort of gas. Your job now, you can assume, is to get that tube connected back to the other end. You have a small set of tools on with you, so I would like you to roll. What tools are you proficient with?
pilot background. Which one does that give?
It could just be piloting vehicles, and I don't know if you get any sort of repair or carpenters or smith's tools or anything. I don't know.
I'm trying to find now.
I have it. Almost. Ready. Pilot. Navigator's tools. So no, you do not have proficiency with any tools from your background.
Okay, so then I don't have any, I believe.
Well, then just roll an intelligence check, please. As you get there and you see these tools, you're like, okay, clamp, wrench.
Would I be able to use mending to my advantage?
You can. Yes, I will give you advantage on your intelligence check because you still have to get the things positioned correctly, and it is mildly complicated.
Okay.
And
so
I know you have a good
advantage-
intelligence.
Yes. Just straight intelligence?
Yes.
12.
Are you using your guidance?
How do I do guidance again?
D4.
D4? I will do that. 13.
Okay.
Eight,
I
a
was
full-
basically
D-
pulling your leg. It wasn't that complicated. A 12 succeeded. As you get there, you put the tube back, you put the little fastener around it, you wrench it shut, you make sure it's really good, and then you start heading back. Acrobatics or athletics again.
Oh, that's a natural 17
Oh,
plus
right.
6. I big pimp chimp it.
Okay. You make it back to the airlock, seal the door, repressurize, and open up. And that's the only thing eventful that happens on day 4. At the end of the day, you are cruising along, you drop out of hyperspace, and below you, you can see the lost world. The world that was sent spinning away from its star after it vanished. Trixitus. As you begin to descend towards the planet's dark surface, Dr. Hadley, you can feel free to guide people, because I believe you've been here, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can guide people sort of where you want to go. And so if you had any ideas, because, I mean, I'm leaving this entirely up to you.
Yeah. I would assume that there's a. I don't know if we're going really D&D with this, with a job posting board, or if there are people that I need to find that we can talk to.
It's up to you. I will say that both would exist here.
Why don't we go find somewhere to get a drink and some food first, and see if I can find anybody I know personally, and if not, we can look at job listings.
That's a good.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. And
But
so...
also, don't be weird. Just, I know we all look really weird, but like, try to be casual and don't aggravate or steal nothing. And I'm pointing at Bellaris.
I will give, as we are leaving, I will thank the crew and then give, what was his name?
Tex.
I will give Tex the last 75 gold.
As your ship docks in a place that Hadley is familiar with as being safe enough, you all depart. You may, of course, converse as you will. Is there anything special you want to say? Do you still want to ask them to stay nearby? Because that was a plan.
Yeah, as I give him the gold, I will also give
I don't
him
know,
the-
man. That seemed like a lot of hassle.
I already gave him 75 gold. So if you're giving him more,
Well, no. So the new price after you
Okay.
caused problems was
Wanted to check.
150.
I thought we gave him 75 before we left, but we did not do that.
Nope.
Okay.
He said he would take money on arrival, and he stayed true to that word. But you did not have to give him that 75. You had to show him that you had the 75. But it's fine that you gave it to him. He did not
Yeah.
complain. So now he
Yeah.
has been given his 150.
Okay.
He is fine.
Plus 9 gold tip.
Plus a 9 gold tip.
Yes.
Okay.
I tipped him.
Plus a 9 gold
A
tip.
nice man.
He would really then ask, do you want me to stick around, or I know that was the original plan. I'm still willing to, orbit one of the moons for a day or two.
Do you have a way for us to get in contact with you? If we change our minds.
I mean, I can give you my communicator. It's got the ship's number dialed into it. You should be able to reach so long as you stay on world.
Would be wonderful.
Don't we have communicators? Maybe?
Yeah, you do.
Just the base ones?
That's a much better idea.
Yeah.
No.
We could just put the number in. Let's share contact deets.
We're gonna get his cell phone number. Oh my god.
Okay, and so with that, you basically get the number to contact him
We get
and
his
the ship.
code.
And with that, is there anything anyone would like to say to him before he goes to converse with someone to get some fuel and then go and orbit one of the moons?
I'm assuming he also has to find a new crewmate.
He's not going to look for that crewmate here.
Yeah.
He would say he does not trust anyone from here and that they would probably just be coming on board to rob him.
Fair. I don't think we have to do anything else.
I don't think so.
Well,
So let's
with that,
go find a
you
pub.
begin to walk into the town. Because Hadley has the knowledge here, what is the name of the town and what is the vibe of the town? I am allowing you to do whatever you want, freeform in-game. I have plenty of stuff prepared that I am ready to do with, but I want you to make up what this town is. And of course, in between games, because we only have 15 minutes left, you can feel free to flesh it out more. But if you have any ideas for this town, its vibe, say them.
I think she didn't come here very often, so she wasn't necessarily familiar with the super seedy parts of it. But there is this little in-between town, in between two places that are very, overrun with crime and general bad shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a place for people who have to do what they have to do, not necessarily because they want to do it. And a name? That's so hard. I'm indecisive. We're gonna call it Halfway.
Okay, I like it.
And there is a little dive bar that's kind of it's got this somewhat, I don't know what the vibe of the whole place is, but it's kind of it is definitely, they have technological advancements, but they're kind of a few generations behind and everything's a little bit rusty. And it's kind of like sci-fi New York, but a side shoot, kind of narrow alleyways and shit like that.
Okay.
And there's this little dive bar down under a normal apartment building or something, like a thing. It's called the Halfway House. And she met the bartender there a long time ago. A warforged named Rusty. But she's not sure if that's his actual name.
Okay.
That's the only safe place here she knows.
So you head to the Halfway House. You find Rusty there. A sort of more squat warforged, maybe around 5 feet tall, round with a slightly brownish rusted sections, but their hands and wrists you can see have been exquisitely maintained over time, as they are a working warforged. They manage the bar and the inn above. What would you approach him and see if there's any local rumors, or would you find a job board inside, or would you try and speak with one of the people on the inside?
When we walk in, I'll tell everyone to go grab a table real fast, and I'll be right over. And I'll head over to the bar and say, "Hey, Rusty."
Hadley, how you doing?
I haven't seen you in forever. How you doing, bud?
It's been a minute. It's been good here. It's been good. Can I get you anything?
We'll get a few drinks for my friends over there, but,
Friends.
I had a...
That's good. It's good. It's been a while since I've seen you with anyone here.
Yeah. Well, I try to keep it single, but, you know, can't keep these crazy kids off me. But anyway, I had a question, Rusty. I know I want to catch up, but I have business to take care of first.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know of any jobs, Ethan, other than what's on the job board? Because I know how that goes.
Oh, well, I've heard something. A whisper, a rumor. There's a traveler from one of the other towns here, staying in one of the rooms up top, but he comes down often enough. Speak with him tomorrow when he comes down, and I hear he's been whispering about wanting to pull a heist. Something special from before the star left. From back when there was light.
What's his
A
name?
long sealed vault. Oh, he just goes by Gunner, but I'm sure he's going to lead somewhere very interesting.
I'm trusting you, Rusty.
Have I ever led you wrong before? Except for
You
the couple of times?
don't want me to answer that question.
Nope. No, I don't.
Then just the drinks, and we'll probably take a few rooms tonight, but I'll get back to you.
Sounds good. And he really rapidly starts pulling glasses and bottles and starts filling things up from the taps there. Around, he takes over to the table with the 5 of you. And if there's anything anyone would like to just speak on the spot for the next 10 minutes, back and forth, discuss if a heist of unlocking something from long ago is sort of what you guys want to do, or if you guys want to try and find something else, more like a bounty instead. But,
I'm kind of cool with whatever.
alright.
What
I
kind
think-
of bounties are on the board at the moment?
There are a majority of them are off-world bounties, but they are posted here because holding bounties tends to be kind of illegal in a lot of places. There's ones for people on Odiri. There are ones for Midroth. There is... Oh, this is an interesting one. There is a bounty for 4 individuals. It was posted here 5 days ago. 4 individuals who stole an item from Vesia Delmain, the planet of Kassar. Each of their heads is worth... Hold up. Each of their heads is worth 10,000 gold, and if you reclaim the item, it's a further 20,000.
Do we know
Oh my
who
God.
Vestia Domain is?
Vesia Domain is set to inherit the planet of Kassar as its regent.
Oh shit! Wasn't that the lady who was at the hotel?
Her sister was at the hotel, Athena.
Oh.
It seems like, and you pick up this paper, and the information on it is that 4 individuals have stolen an artifact from Vesia. There's a 10,000 gold bounty on each of their heads, and a further 20,000 gold if you retrieve the artifact. The individuals were last seen jetting off from the planet of Iphis 5 days ago, and they have not been seen since. You are on
Could
the
be
opposite
fun.
side of the galaxy from Iphis, so if the posting is
Yeah.
here, it is spread out. It is everywhere. And also, if this contract, it does not say who it was by, but they say that they stole from Vesia, so you can assume Vesia posted it. If she posted a bounty, this is bad. The 4 individuals are a female tabaxi named Cha-Cha, a male Gith named Mauve, a male Simic hybrid named Archie, and a Warforged named Cypher. They're incredibly
No
dangerous and should be
chat.
always approached with caution. They've killed legions of Dragonborn and of soldiers of the Sapia Conclave in the theft of their item.
Would you be able to
Let's say-
send that description in the chat or in the Discord?
I could, yes.
Does it say what the item was?
It does not. It just says that they will value it, and if they are trying to hide it, that's what it is. This bounty is incredibly vague on what the item is.
I don't want to do it.
We should
Why
keep
don't-
it in mind,
Yeah.
if we see them, try. But not at the moment. I think we should try and do the job that Doc found.
Yeah, his name's Gunnar. We can talk to him in the morning, but staying here isn't necessarily the safest thing, so I think maybe grouping up is a good idea. Although Rusty's place is pretty secure when needed. But if you guys want to take one of these bounties, we can. I just figure finding something else here is going to be putting us in a little bit of a spicy predicament, I feel like. But it's up to y'all.
I don't know. I really am fine with whatever. I mean, I feel like this bounty thing is what would get us the most money.
Okay.
Oh,
But-
easily. It's ridiculous, but
But we would also have to
Like-
pay to get all over the galaxy and find these people when we
That's
could be
true.
making money.
I
And
think,
casually
we need
looking
a
for 'em,
smaller
too.
job. Maybe a smaller job to kind of like re-money ourselves up. And then
Are
we could
y'all-
consider.
Up for stealing what is possibly Starlight?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright.
The least we can do is hear him
No
out.
problem.
I'm down.
Mavise?
Yeah, let's hear him out.
Alright.
and with that, I think that's where we're going to end the session for today. So thank you very much for joining us, everyone. We'll see you all next week. Bye.